There's been social media interaction.
Right?
Do. Bum, bum, bum.
She's probably out cold, and I'm going to have to go upstairs and wake her up.
Oh, by the way, hello, stream.
Hi, stream. How are you?
We're trying to get everybody together at the moment. Jess is asleep. We don't know where Adam is, and we have no idea if we're going to get Spanky. It's just one of those Saturdays.
This is how role-playing games tend to go if you're new to role-playing. It's like herding cats.
Yeah, basically. We're going to have some fun tomorrow night on the show. We're going to have 2 unboxing events.
Ooh.
I shall be unboxing 2 things.
Ooh.
The sort of things
what
that...
are they?
Well, I don't know because I haven't unboxed them. Do you see?
Oh,
I know.
I see what you did there.
I know. No, seriously.
Hello, Jeff. How are you?
I'm good. Look,
What?
I just woke up from a nap.
I know. Hello,
The whole
dear.
turning on processing power is rough.
Go, caffeine at once.
Yes.
He can't find the link to Marvel Heroes. He's on Discord, but he can't find us.
Okay.
I'll let you do that.
I'll send him another link.
I do apologise. As I said to Brian, I've been listening to far too much Twin Peaks music, and it's earworming me. So, there we go.
All right.
Let me see. Can I DM him? No, I cannot DM him.
Unboxing.
Why isn't he on my friends list? What the hell? Okay, fine.
Do you want me to?
No.
No,
I'm
all
just
right,
gonna
okay.
post it in our old chat, and hopefully he will see that.
Righty-ho. Sounds good. Why is my picture back to front? There we are. There he is.
There he is.
Hello. What's going on here?
Hello, Adam.
Hello, we can see you, but we can't hear you. We got the good end of the deal.
Well, we can see and hear.
It's
You can
the
hear me?
Space
Yeah.
RPG from space.
Oh my God, he looks more evil.
Have you trimmed that?
Trimmed it a bit, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
it
the-
shows.
Only around the sides, not around the front.
Yeah, that's terrible, quite frankly, and frightening.
You need a little
I think it looks good.
pair of horns right here, you know?
Just
Adam, I think
imagine
you
them
look
there,
very
Brian.
dashing.
Just imagine them. Oh dear, how are you doing, love?
Okay. Turn that light on here.
Oh, did you get my email for the show? You haven't checked. You normally don't check till the day of the actual recording, so...
Nope.
If do me a lemon, have a listen to that link I sent in it. It wasn't supposed to be part of the email as such. The email, like I said, I needed to remind you about the TARDIS book thing. But
All right.
I imagine you'll read out what I've said, which is just, have a listen to that. But if you could have a listen before you record, just just so you can sort of say whether yay or nay, that would be good.
Okay.
Thank you.
See it, but I'll take a look later.
I got nothing left to do. This is terrible.
Oh, Adam,
Hello, yeah.
I have an update for your character.
Oh, right. What's that?
It's a new hat.
Oh, good.
It
dashing
is a
new
new
hat.
hat. It is a stupendous hat. It is a +5 hat of goodness.
Oh, okay.
It
Very
makes
fine
you
hat.
way more
Assy.
Hatty.
hatty. And, able to interact way more with the universe as a whole.
However, if you lose the hat, well, I personally will be offended at it, quite frankly. But tell him what you're talking about, Brian.
Okay.
Downloading.
So, considering, how it's been kind of coming on that you haven't been able to really do much in combat
Yep.
without a
My
body.
eyebrows need trimming.
I kind of went through and made you a little bit more combat effective.
Ah, good. Thank you. Okay. So what is that?
My
So you
eyebrows
can do
need trimming.
standard
Okay,
haunter
can animate
stuff.
mundane objects.
Yes. You ever see
Spanky, for example. He's quite mundane.
have you ever seen Hellboy 2?
Oh yeah, a long time ago.
Good
Try
films,
to
those
remember.
films.
Okay, you know the gas guy that could possess stuff like
What's
the
his name?
We put
the
him on the
gas
spot
guy
now.
that could possess
Johann Kraus.
Johann Kraus, who could possess stuff like the
I
lockers and one of the robots.
don't remember anything much about the film at all, but okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he could possess and animate objects.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you can possess and animate objects.
Sounds excellent, right? I look forward to try that out.
All right, we've also gotten you an aura of fear.
I'm glad
It's
most
intense fear to those within 5 feet.
Mhm.
Just under 2 meters.
Yeah, it's a fairly close range thing, but
Yep.
it's pretty freaking scary.
Ah, good, okay.
Mind probe,
No,
Oh, no,
not
not
the
the mind
mind
probe.
probe.
not the boar worms. Anyway,
That was sad, Adam. You and me. I'm sorry, that just was wrong.
so mind probe will let you know whether somebody's good, evil, and future intentions. Granted, it can be blocked by a psychic, but normal mundane people, you should be fine.
Okay. Ah, wow.
And then summon fog. You summon an ectoplasmic fog.
And you do your eyes go white and your hair billows, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
good. Oh, hang on. If
Because
he's
it
wearing a
has to.
hat, how was it going to billow?
That's true.
But there's a hair under the hats.
Right. It billows. The
Hat
hat
raises
is
up a bit.
transparent. You can see the hair
There you go.
billowing in
It's
it.
a ghost hat.
It's a ghostly hat.
Where does the fog come from? I don't want to know.
No.
You don't want to know.
No.
Okay.
No, it's ectoplasm. It's not really fog, so it's kind of greenish in tinge. And
Do we know that ectoplasm is
Incontinent.
green?
it's a greenish tinge. It's a whitish green.
Why? Why? Okay. Not criticism. I'm just curious. That's all. Oh, by the way, Adam,
Hello.
happy what a bloody lucky escape we had day today.
That's right. 4th of July,
Brian?
isn't it?
Fuck off, you degenerate colonist. And Jess, you, madam, are a quisling, a traitor.
Turncoat.
What could I say? Happy
why-
4th of
I
July.
accept turncoat. I like that, actually.
Turncoat's quite
Shouldn't
good,
it be
yeah.
July 4th? Don't you? In America, you always say the month first. Not. It shouldn't be 4th of July. should it?
July 4th. Yeah.
That's because you're
You
wrong.
always say
You
4th of
see,
July.
if you hadn't
Or
have
we-
walked away,
or we can
you'd still
say
be able to do
4th
things
of.
properly.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we say it in the UK. See, 4th of July.
Well, we don't really, because it's just
No, but
July,
if we
it's
were
July
to
the
say
4th.
July-
It's just, it doesn't mean anything to us.
Don't worry, Siobhan. We have a large cup of tea over in Boston for you.
Oh, it's not so much the tea.
It's in the
The
harbour.
fact you dumped the tea into salt water.
Flavoring.
Oh.
Yeah.
And in Boston Harbor, that's.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. If you drink too much salt water, you go mad. So that's possibly part of the plan.
Do you?
Oh, yeah,
I believe
yeah.
so. Yes.
You go insane.
Don't worry, Siobhan.
No,
Once a year,
additionally,
I
your
make him
kidneys shut
cry
down and
into
you
my
die.
tea.
I have tea right here.
That is not
That's tea, technically.
No.
I would have thought it'd be better to confiscate the tea and sell it on rather than chuck it into the water.
It was a
Never wasted
statement.
Anyway, how's all that freedom working out for you, Brian?
We're going to blow up a mountain, apparently,
Hooray!
Mountain?
because America.
Space Mountain?
No. They're having a big 4th of July celebration at Mount Rushmore tonight.
Add yesterday.
Ah. Can't be
And
Trump.
Trump's going to be there. And no masks
there
and no
anymore.
social distancing.
Brian, you realize that all that happened yesterday, right?
No, there's also tonight.
Trump's not there tonight, though.
I think no, he's there.
No, he's not. He was there. He did
I'm pretty
speeches and everything.
He announced a
Speech
memorial
last night.
garden, didn't he, for a place to put all the statues that people don't like.
Yeah, we're just gonna name it the Racist Mountain and put all the statues of the Confederates on there.
We thought about Bald Mountain, but you can't put a toupee on it.
Yeah. Oh, Adam, you also have another thing there
Oh yeah.
on your sheet. If you look, Dark Spectre abilities.
Oh yeah. Like give me to my.
This is where you get scary.
Ooh,
Direct
boogly
attack
boogly.
souls of living beings.
So the whole taxation without representation thing, how does that apply to the American protectorates? Puerto Rico and whatever.
Apparently now we're represented, so that's a thing.
No, they're represented. They don't get a vote, but they're represented. Unless you're under Trump, and then they don't count. Because apparently Trump can have a conversation with the president of Puerto Rico.
This entire country is a dumpster fire. Can we all just agree on
Oh,
that?
don't worry,
Oh, yeah.
so are we. But it's all right. You're not on your own.
Yes, but we have, like rubber tires in our dumpster fire and stuff.
We've got Boris.
We're
He's
giving off
sizzling
billowing
nicely.
smoke.
Well, our pub's open today, and they're huge queues, weren't there? Apparently.
I got to
I
sit
did hear about
outside the local cafe.
Is it open?
It's open, and fair dues, they refurbished the place. They spent a lot of money.
They did
And
it 10 years
they've
ago.
obviously got the glass partitions on the counter and whatever, plus a
Okay.
one-way system. The tables, there aren't anywhere near as many tables as there were in there, so they're distanced. And
Yeah.
outside, they've reduced the number of tables and spread them out a bit more. And they've also got a thing there, please give us your contact details for track and trace.
You really have to sign in before you can go in.
I don't think they're actually making people do it. It's if you want to.
Is there an app for that? No.
No.
No, there's not.
Oh, I
On
badly
either
need to
side of
redo
the pond.
Boris's speech from yesterday, where we couldn't say track and trace contacts. Do it as Hartney. Dear me. What do you reckon? 2 or 3 weeks before things kick off again, Adam?
What do you mean by kick off?
Regardless, you have creepy ghost claws that ignore armor
Oh!
and just rend people's souls.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, yeah, spectral talons.
Yes. Those
Trick
are.
is, things have to have a soul for you to do that.
Yeah.
And you have spirit vampirism.
Which will send you straight to hell if you do.
Basically, you suck the soul out of a living being and devour it for power.
Oh, okay.
You can heal yourself using it, or you can just inflict damage
On
on
them or
whatever.
anybody. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's over 30 points, they will, of course, die.
Okay. Yeah.
But as
And
I
you
said,
will,
you
of
go
course,
straight to
inflict,
hell if you do that.
You will get negative karma penalties for that.
That's stylish, I'll do it.
And if you look down under limitations there's a new one called
Oh,
Serious Irrational Attraction, Dark Spectre Powers.
Serious irrational
Okay.
attraction. Is this something you
Yep.
can force on other people?
Yellow
or
psyche feeds.
is it something...
No, it's a limitation for yourself.
So basically, he falls in love with people.
No, he falls in love with his Dark Spectre abilities.
Ah!
So that when
okay.
he uses them,
Like the dark
he has
side.
Yes,
to-
basically, yeah.
they're addicting. They're very dark, they're seductive, they're addicting. Souls taste good.
I haven't eaten yet. I really want steak, and there's no way in hell I can have a steak.
Why not?
My ribs are in the oven.
There's nowhere to buy steak from around here. And I
What?
hadn't actually thought of that.
Yeah,
be
I
honest with
suppose
you.
so. Okay, so I gather I missed a bit of a fight last time.
Not
Yeah,
really.
we popped the
Upstairs,
queen.
We had a couple of
Killed the
punch-ups.
queen and you met on
The queen?
Nega Ante.
She's actually the
That
nice
means
one.
Prince Charles is in charge now.
What?
We killed the Queen.
The Queen Bug.
Oh.
The other queen.
And I got pissed off with that other me because she killed all my staff.
Horribly.
Oh, yes.
Murdered.
Mother?
Mutilated.
Hey, mother. Okay.
There's
well,
a murder.
Siobhan,
Yes.
Evil
I'm gonna
twins.
tell
do
you,
that.
you've got some smudges on your camera.
You see, that's what I was wondering if I had smudges on my camera. I was looking back at this the other night, checking things just to
Need
see if the
Vaseline
sound
on it for
qualities
some
were
reason.
right. And, right, let's hope this works. There's no guarantee it will.
Definitely improvement.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Keep like
oh
that.
yes. Much improved. Very improved. Oh, no. It's back to... No.
Do we still have a
Not
smudge?
bad.
Yeah.
Where?
Could be a face,
So-
not sure.
Look over. It's right over your right shoulder. You look in the camera. Yeah. It's over your eye. Well,
Hang
kind of.
on, sort of there.
So there's there, and then if you go to the other side, your right shoulder.
My
Yeah.
right shoulder,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
yeah.
left
And then
shoulder.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, up.
Up,
Yeah.
up. Keep going. Keep
Yep,
going.
yep,
Keep
yep,
going.
yep,
Keep
yep,
going.
yep.
There.
All the way along there.
Oh no, that's just a dimensional instability that's actually in the flat.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Orbs as well.
That's peculiar.
Prisoner Zero has escaped.
Still trying to work out how that came through. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that properly at some stage. Because apparently
Well,
the
see,
crack
you're
was
going
supposed
to have
to
to
be
ask Santa Claus to send, an angel or a doctor or something, clearly.
Hang on, we got to get the dice roller out. There we go, one dice roller. One dice roller.
You're sick on your kitchen floor.
What?
Oh shit! Yeah, no, I should open up my stuff. Hang on.
Have I been sick on my kitchen floor? What? No.
Orange patch there. Yellowy orange patch.
I think it's another smudge, sweetheart.
It could be another smudge.
Stop making me think things.
We don't want that.
No,
Oh,
we
God,
don't.
no,
That's
don't
terrible.
think.
What a dreadful thing to occur.
Thinking's horrible.
It is. We don't have a guest tomorrow
making
night,
you
by the way,
so
Brian.
Oh, no.
No, Matt's just not got in touch, so fair enough. It'll just be you, me, and Eddie again, which is good.
Okay.
I've got to try and get Helen and Andy on at some stage.
No Davies then.
I haven't phoned him. I really should have done. With luck, I will be in Dorset. Not
With luck,
next Wednesday, the Wednesday after. Well, yeah, because it means I'll be getting my car back.
Uh,
But it's going to mean a train journey to Southampton, which I'm a little concerned about. Also, I don't know what to do with the dog. I've got to try and sort something out for the dog. No,
Shotgun.
there it is. Every time.
barbecue.
Yep, that's worse.
No, that's what I'm smelling.
Oh, right.
4th of July.
My
barbecue.
ribs smell amazing.
I am actually thinking of getting a new webcam. I don't have the drivers for this one anymore.
Ah.
Oh, no.
It's I got this. What's it? It's a Logitech. No, not a Logitech. It's a
Right.
Microsoft thing,
Oh, well, there's your problem.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and I got it because it was the same one Sinister had when we were doing the Vidiprog, and I thought we can try and match up qualities, and yet somehow it still didn't seem as good. And now, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting a better one. I don't know, or a newer one at least. I mean, it does the job, but I don't know. Have to wait and see.
I don't know. I like being anonymous.
There's your Grantham.
You're
Why
only
don't you just put
anonymous
up a
because-
picture of the Guy Fawkes mask?
I don't want to.
She's only anonymous because, nowhere in America has video cameras. We've looked.
Aren't we the most observed population in Europe?
Yes,
At
but
one point. Yeah.
Hmm.
Probably
Yeah.
still.
see, nowhere in America has video cameras to sell because everyone is working from home.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the same problem with the webcams. You couldn't buy them.
Yeah.
The lockdown, yeah.
Wow. Goodness.
My company alone has 6,000 people working from home.
Wow. A lot of
That's not
webcams.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, a lot of
It's not
people got
bad.
them built into their laptops.
To be fair.
And that's a fortunate thing.
Only my laptop would
Unfortunately,
work.
there are those, I can't use this. I want better. No.
Had a week of it, have we, dear?
Been a week.
Okay. All right.
Been a week.
Come on, let it out. We're here now.
Okay. I swear if the dog wasn't deaf.
Listen, you are going to get to hail Frobisher later, so don't worry. You'll be able to hail the big talking bird.
Ah, good.
Talking of which, I better quickly explain Frobisher. He's listening to it after this because he couldn't find it earlier. He's a companion from the comic strip, the Sixth Doctor comic strip. It was a shape-changing Whiffadil who got stuck, got monomorphia and got stuck in the shape of a penguin. And even when the monomorphia stopped, he wanted to stay as a penguin because it was personal to him.
Yeah.
Something to do with love.
It's a life choice. We're not judging.
But
Exactly.
I think you'll like Frobisher.
Okay.
I do. I had no idea why he didn't go down better with Big Finish.
Does he
Audience.
talk?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Big
yeah,
Finish
it's an
does.
audio. He talks.
Oh.
It's a brilliant performance as well. They nailed the character of him. It should have been a lot more.
An alien shape-shifting talking penguin.
Yeah. Who doesn't shapeshift? Unless he really has to.
I've seen weirder. I've watched anime.
By the way, listening to the Holy Terror, you will very slowly go through the looking glass and down the rabbit hole. Word of warning.
Okay.
It's a twisty-turny thing.
You haven't seen my YouTube algorithm.
No. Probably don't want to. Okay. That's good. Right. Has anybody messaged Spanky just to see if he's around?
I have not.
Hang on.
Nope.
Spanky. Spanky.
We
Where
shall
are
leave the
you?
Spanky wrangling to you.
Oh, lovely. And he's not online. I think it's going to be the four of us today.
Did he join you last week?
Yes.
No.
Yes. You
Eh?
didn't.
Yeah, I did. That's right.
I was on last week.
Oh, God, I forgot what I'm doing now.
Weeks are a long way away.
You forgot it was Friday yesterday.
Shut up.
Don't want to hear it. I wish I could forget it was Friday.
But surely that's the end of the week. Why would you forget it? Because you'd be thinking you're going to work today.
She thought, what was it? Saturday was yesterday was Saturday.
I have no idea. I don't remember.
So,
The days are
lockdown been messing with you much, has it?
It seemed possible.
Days tend to bleed.
Yeah.
Stays up all night.
I've been better with that.
Sees the dawn from the wrong angle.
Yeah, that's about my life. I'm nocturnal. I like it. It's quieter. People can't see me.
It's also cooler.
Yes, there is that too. Quite right.
Except around here where it's 79 at night.
Wow.
Oh, that's all right. You can do stuff during the day. You're not daft.
We have central air.
You have central air. What? You've all got to rush to the middle of the city to breathe.
No, middle of the house.
Air conditioning.
Ah, I've never had air conditioning, though my car.
It's
does
not a
have air
thing in the
conditioning.
UK.
We don't really need it, do we?
No.
Well,
Except when it gets hot and you all wish you had it.
I do have it in my bedroom, but rarely use it.
yeah, but in the I seem to remember you having it in the computer room. You used to.
because computers get hot and that's bad.
Oh, have you changed over to a different cooling system?
Yeah, just in the bedroom now.
Ah, right.
So it is currently 90 degrees outside.
Wow. It's 24 degrees C in here. What's that? About 70 odd?
Yeah, I have the AC in here set to 68.
Hang on, I gotta wait for my phone to catch up. I need to get a new phone. Stop it. See, it's currently stuck. Oh, now I show the bloody thing. Right, what was I looking at? The weather.
And now
It's currently 32. Yeah.
It's currently 17 degrees outside here.
But yeah, it's quite late. In
And
the
we
day.
keep
It's
it at a
half
very cool 20.
But it's going to be quite
Yeah,
cool over
yeah,
next
it's like
week.
31, 32. Yeah.
20 Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's 19, Friday's 19. This is daytime. It's going back up next week, 23 on Monday, 24 on Friday the 17th. I thought you might want to know that. Useful
Yeah, it's pretty
information.
cool this coming week.
Yeah. So what
Yeah,
are we going to
it's
do?
currently 39% humidity with north by northwest wind at 10 miles an hour.
Hang on, let me look at my weather forecast.
And
Pressure
here's
is
Charlie
32
in the
degrees.
traffic helicopter.
Hang
are
on,
you
I've got a
being back to
beautiful
7?
site. The weather forecast. It's an app for my phone.
No, not what the forecast.
Weather forecast. Today the sun is going to enter your mouth and come exploding out of your butt. Good luck.
Yeah,
Best
I've
of
had
luck.
curries like that.
Also known as sunny.
Far too much sun.
I don't like sun. Well, I do
Oh, and
sort of
Friday
like
it
sun.
should
but
be
I don't like it being hot.
thunderstorming
Oh, we like thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are
in
nice.
94 degrees.
Wow.
Hey, the stream's been going for half an hour and we've not done a single bit of roleplay.
Look, I had York peppermint patties.
When I get the bite into York's peppermint patty, I get the sensation of, oh, wait.
Hey, Chuck. Sorry.
Ruined
That's
it,
the only
Brian.
peppermint patty I know.
You're stumbling over the English language.
That's
Again,
American.
American. It's... He does not speak the English language.
It's not English. It's American. I speak American and bad English.
Isn't what Shadow's got his head
I
for
think
American?
they're essentially the same thing.
Essentially, but it's more of I break out into songs singing John Waite tunes.
Who?
From the 80s, he was in a band called Bad English.
Oh.
The only
They
one
had,
I know
like,
is
2
Bad
hits.
Manners.
They had 2 hits in the 80s over here.
And what was the comic strip? Bad, it wasn't Bad Manners, it was Bad...
Attitude? Oh.
Oh, they did Spinal Tap before Spinal Tap did. But I can't remember the name of the bloody... It was one of the comic strip presents things they did, and Rick Mail and whatever. Peter Richardson.
Okay, well, we've been doing this for half an hour, so I guess,
We
we
can
should
keep going on.
probably do
This
something.
is just going to be a 2-hour bullshit session.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Now,
I mean, we could do stuff.
I have to admit, I'm a little depressed Banky isn't here, but you have a request, don't you?
I do.
You do.
Okay, what's the request?
Well, it made Eddie and I laugh like drains when you told us because of Spanky.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, I'm just going to forget that. It ain't going to happen.
Oh,
so-
do me a favour. When Spanky does turn up, please ask him. It will amuse me greatly.
I'm just going to forget that because, I was thinking about it and I'm like, yeah, it ain't happening.
Basically, Brian's a bit worried in case kiddies watch this and they might be swearing.
Oh. Good luck with Spanky on that one.
Exactly. That's why me and Eddie start to piss ourselves.
Yeah. As I said the words, I realized,
The import dawned on you as you said it.
yeah, this isn't going to work. No, we'll just go with it. Fuck the kids.
Well, it's
Michael
on
Jackson,
YouTube
mate.
as not for suitable for children. So,
They hear worse on the school bus.
yeah, I'm sure they do.
But not as creatively as we British can offer.
I would beg to say not as creatively as Spanky.
Yeah.
When he goes, he really goes.
When he
it is
sets
fair.
off.
I have listened to many a Spanky rant. They start off in one place and where you go from there, it's a magical mystery tour. Worth the time spent, though.
Nice engines on.
He's had a whole chat room, about 17 people, pissing themselves laughing. He just keeps going. I love that little sausage to bits. I really do. Don't tell him that, though. We've got two viewers. Two viewers. Two, count them. Hello, viewers.
Why?
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 Because I actually get to use the plural of the word viewer.
No,
one
we're
of
not
them is
even
me.
role playing yet. We've
We've been
totally
pissing
subverted
around.
expectations.
One of them is me.
Oh, we've got one viewer. Fuck you, Brian.
I should take a level away from you.
We don't do
You have
levels.
to give her a level first.
Yeah, exactly.
The game doesn't use levels, so what the hell?
Hey, link up. Put the link in so I can also become a viewer.
Shagar, hello, sweetheart. Now, Shagar, boys and girls.
Hey!
He's an old friend from City of Heroes. He used to watch stream and play with us. Oh, you've done it, Brian. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I did it.
Thank you.
You were talking. You're introducing Shigar to...
This is the regular Saturday night thing. We do an RPG Marvel Heroes. Tomorrow night's the show, Wednesday night's the reaction, and the days in between I do Star Trek. I've actually got to put a proper streaming schedule down, but that seems too much like work.
Schedule.
Yes, quite.
Why is it all blurry on Twitch?
Oh, don't say that. Do you remember me saying I broke my glasses? He did? He did?
I did.
You poor
I did.
sod. Really, you shouldn't have gone to Sidious. You should have gone to Spanky. Oh, look at the poor kicked puppy face.
Blurry.
Yeah, so, a couple of weeks ago I said I'd broken my glasses, yeah?
Okay.
I basically, the cats had knocked them off a shelf, I hadn't seen them, and I ended up treading on them. Now, I've been trying to fix them, but the actual frame around one of the lenses is out of shape, and I can't get the lens to click in properly. So, Wednesday, I'm going to have to go down to... I'm going to have to take a bus journey, go into town, go to the opticians, ask them to repair them, at the same time book an eye test, which will be in a couple of weeks' time, and then after that I have to book another appointment to come back and collect them. So, but
That's how they get
the other thing is, I realised last night after 2 weeks of wearing
Oh,
them,
hang on.
Yeah.
Siobhan. Why not go get your eye test and get a new pair of glasses?
I can answer this because it's going to take a couple of weeks between having the eye test and getting the new glasses.
Wear the manky frames you have now
I
until
can't.
those couple of weeks.
I can't. The lens just doesn't work. It's.
They might be able
That's
to
why
just
I'm
do
going to take
a rig.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them in on
Oh,
Wednesday.
okay, I
and
get what you're saying.
Repaired.
That way, you're at least going to pick up a new pair of glasses. You're not just washed with no glasses.
But it shows how crap I am because the ones I'm wearing are the ones an old pair I discovered, which I thought great, they'll do, a bit blurry, but obviously they're a little bit blurry because they're old. No, they're just a second pair of my middle distance glasses I use for watching the computer. So yeah, that's why things are blurry. However, if I take them off, I can't see a bloody thing.
What else do you need to see? Just, devil's advocate. You can see the computer.
It is a double-edged sword, to be honest. Well, the telly, for a start. And if I'm going to get the car back...
Watch telly on the computer.
Yeah.
No.
I do it all the time.
No. I've got a 65-inch TV with 5.1 surround. I am not watching stuff on the computer. It is 5.1 surround.
Yeah, but it doesn't play into the fact you can't see anything.
No, to be fair.
can hear it really well.
Yo.
You could put the sound through the TV and still watch it on the computer.
No, because I've got a 65-inch high-def television. I want to see it on the big TV.
Sit closer then.
It's not as comfortable, and I'm not moving the couch around here.
Plus, then, with the 65-inch TV, she'll have to go.
God,
Oh,
every,
yeah, this is good.
every aspect of my
great.
life tonight you're going to complain about, aren't you? That's what it is. Hey, what are we doing, Brian? What's going on? Tell the boys and girls what happened last week.
What happened last week was you defeated the Hive Queen of the Namtar. Ooh.
Adam, you were brilliant. You were heroic.
You were fantastic, Adam.
You couldn't have done it without
Things you
him.
did in that battle will go down in song
Yes, man. Yep.
for centuries to come.
Yep.
Look, essentially, what in my head, what's happened is I've tucked you away with a book on the ghosts. The things you can do.
Yeah.
Brian just didn't put on your sheet.
So I'm just trying to think of the song we can sing about him. If your mansion house needs haunting, then call...
Well, it'll be the song from the Haunted Mansion by Disney.
Oh,
No.
I see.
It would be
I
Rent a
think we should
Ghost.
do the song from Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
No, I'll tell you what you need to do to get Adam and Spanky to do the pottery scene.
I know. It'll be the rap from Ghostbusters 2 by Bobby Brown.
I don't know that one.
Oh,
Oh,
you need to
no,
watch
Auntie,
Ghostbusters 2.
consider yourself lucky. Consider
Yeah, it's
yourself
not
lucky. Just smile and
actually, it's
continue
not-
with your life.
Yeah.
I do have a question, though, regarding Ghostbusters. Why did people not like the third Ghostbusters movie? I really loved it. I thought it was
You
a
mean
lot
the
of fun.
all-female reboot that ignores everything?
Yeah. It was a great piece of fun. I
think
really
just
enjoyed it.
said it. It
Yeah,
ignores all
yeah,
the
dear. And you
history.
call yourself a Doctor Who fan. You should be used to change.
I'm used to change, but I'm not used to change that ignores everything from the past.
But does it matter? It's fictional. It can do that.
Hollywood way, isn't it?
Nobody likes reboots.
The latest
Yeah,
thing news is apparently Disney Plus are having an argument with LucasArts, basically over whether to scrap the canonicity of the last 3 Star Wars films,
I posted an article on that.
which I think
I'm not
is
sure
the
I
most
believe that.
ridiculous, bloody, stupid thing going. People get too precious
Look,
about these things.
essentially, it took it. So my problem that I had with the new Ghostbusters movie is they took competent scientists and made them into cheap chick jokes.
Okay, that's
There
a
is
fair
that.
comment.
We went from Spengler, all right, just taciturn, austere, hard-nosed scientist
Hobbies,
to
molds, and fungus.
whatever the fuck. Don't get me wrong, it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a Ghostbusters movie.
Okay.
It,
all right,
had they
that's-
not used the word Ghostbuster,
The
would've been
new Ghostbuster
Would've been
movie
fine.
looks odd.
oh yeah, the new one looks awesome.
Doesn't seem to have
I
any
wait
jokes.
to see it. I've only seen a trailer, so well, it wasn't even a trailer; it was a teaser.
Yeah, the new Ghostbuster movie looks fantastic. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, and then we met your evil doppelganger.
Oh yes. Any more news on her?
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
plenty.
She came through and she horribly mutilated Auntie's entire staff.
In front of you?
No,
No,
Ah.
no,
but showed me
in
the
the mirror.
remains.
she was in the mirror.
She drug all of Auntie's staff into the mirror dimension and brutalized them.
I very slightly lost it with her.
And they redecorated the top floor of the hotel.
It's
which I'm
nice.
sure we're about to be kicked out
It's
of.
now got a
much
nice
airier.
through draft. If it's nice. It's
Yeah,
ventilated.
Yeah. So Ghostbusters, yeah.
More air. It's not stifled
Exactly.
anymore.
And I seem to remember we were hiding from the manager.
Oh, you never checked on Chaz.
Well, you've just said my entire staff were killed, so what?
Okay, the entire staff in the hotel. You never checked on
But Chaz should have been there with them.
You don't know that.
All
Did
right.
you go check on the car?
I will call
Maybe he's sleeping
Chaz and see if he picks up.
Police answer.
Hello. Yes, it's Lady Somerset here. I'd just like to know, do you have any information regarding my chauffeur? He's called Charlie, or Charles, and yes, I'm a little bit worried about him at the moment, especially as you
Is
picked up.
this your car? He rattles off whatever make and model the car was and the license plate.
Am I likely to know?
Did you buy the car? Did you ride in the car?
I've
Can you
ridden
pick
in
the
it.
car out in a parking lot?
Probably know the brand at least. What is it? Bentley or something?
Yeah, you see, I don't normally handle these sort of things. Other people do this for me. All I know is it's got wheels and it takes me places.
We discovered Mr.
Skoda.
whatever the hell his last name is.
Skoda. Adams just said.
Scooter. We discovered Mr. Scooter behind the wheel, unconscious and unresponsive. Your car's looks like it's been in some sort of accident.
And where is Charles at the moment?
He's currently resting at Mercy General.
Okay, I shall be going over there to see him, and if you need to speak to me about anything, you know where to find me.
We will.
Thank you very much. And it's your ladyship.
Whatever. Literally, he says whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure.
NYC cop, he doesn't give a shit.
You notice I put on the old layers and graces there just for a moment.
Yeah,
I can do it. I've hobnobbed with lords, ladies, and tramps.
So, you got that. Also,
Brian, that's a fucking Blue Yeti mic. Don't do that to it.
it's fine. It's got way more structural integrity than
You.
that.
Knock on the table, Brian.
It's the metal part.
Knock on the actual table it's sitting on.
Rather than the highly expensive
It's
piece of
sitting on the table,
equipment.
sitting on the arm of the damn sofa.
Why didn't you just say knock knock? What could possibly go wrong if you say knock knock?
Because sound effects make everything better.
Try it. Just try it.
Except for when they derail the entire session.
Exactly. Just try knock knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Yo mama.
Yo mama who?
See?
That worked.
Anagram. Okay, fine.
We have no
There's
life.
a knock upon the door.
There's a knock on the door.
Could somebody get that
Anagram.
for me? I'm not sure how to do this. I don't
Yeah,
think
I'll
I've
walk
opened
over
my
and
own
open it.
door before.
Telegram.
Too much information.
Okay.
Take the telegram.
Yeah.
No, it's the manager of the hotel
It's Carlton Eldorman.
whose walls you've
Ventilated.
basically aerated.
I open the door, I look at him, I close the door, I'll be like, manager's here.
Right, there's a good way of sorting this out. Now, you see, looking at my spectral friend here, I could have that conversation with you inside him and he could go away and be quite happy. That sounded wrong. It's just occurred to me. That sounded wrong.
So
Well,
Siobhan's
get up to
character
it.
is off fellatio to the manager by being possessed.
I do have a serious question there. If Adam
Yes.
possesses the manager, is he, apart from obviously able to do things as the manager, can he basically, do something in the
a
manager's
blackout.
mind to, everything will be all right? It's
Fine,
just
I
a
think, yeah.
blackout. He can't basically
Yeah.
say, put
The
a memory
manager's
in
mind
that
is
he said it was
blacked
all okay.
However, Adam does know what the manager knows. But the manager, when Adam leaves, it's a blackout.
Okay, in that case, I shall go and speak to the manager.
Could take him upstate though.
Hello, dear. Now, I've
As-
got a
as-
slight
As
problem.
Somerset walks by, I'm just like, hey, good thing you're psych.
Now then, my dear.
We've
Now,
had a bit of a complaint about the noise, and he walks in.
you've had a complaint?
And
Have you any
what's
idea
been
what
going
the
on
draft
out
is
here?
like in this place? How big are
I'm
your
afraid,
rats?
I'm afraid, Lady Somerset, we're going to have to be asking you to vacate the premises.
Oh, very well then, but don't worry, I will pay for the damage.
Oh, we're sure of that.
I'm wearing full Captain Britain outfit, by the way.
Yeah, he's not kink shaming. It's a hotel.
Yeah.
Float it up slightly, just to make
Literally
the
look over the
thing.
manager, wink, and like up nod.
You and your companions need to be out of here by noon.
But noon? I won't have time to hire new staff by then. Who's going to pack all my stuff?
That's not my problem. And he turns and walks away.
Do you know,
Aren't you
I think it's
able to
bloody...
control the minds of other people?
I'm not going to do that. It just wouldn't be right.
Do you want me to?
Well, now that is down to you. I don't... If you're going to do it, I won't know you've done it, but it's not the sort of thing I'd do.
Jess, this is why I say that if we ever meet your doppelganger,
We're fucked.
they're going to be like Superman good. They're going to be like the ultimate Boy Scout.
Yeah, let me go ahead. I'm gonna roll to psychically suggest that the damage isn't that bad and that we can stay.
You're not telepathic.
Well, about that, bro.
I could always hire another hotel. I could buy this one, if you like.
Let me.
Might take a few weeks to do the paperwork.
I'd have all this shit open. I'm so unprepared.
I've seen movies. You walk into a room, they go have a right go, and you say, ha 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 ha, you're all sacked because I just bought the place.
Hey, Jess, while you're at it, have her buy Netflix.
There you go.
A Netflix account.
I could afford Netflix.
How many billion will that cost?
It's only, what,
Back in
$9.99 a
2000,
month?
Back in 2000, Netflix was...
Well, that's true. Yeah, they're just doing DVDs rather. And
Yeah, they were sending out DVDs. They weren't streaming at all.
that's true.
So as the manager goes to turn, I'm gonna walk out into the hall
I do remember that.
and close the door quietly behind me. Like, hey, can I talk to you for just a moment, please?
Oh, he's really snooty. What do you have to say to me?
I found this really great antique watch. You look like the kind of man who would know the quality of such a thing. Can you have a look at this, please?
She's going to start singing Clocklida Path of Men in Clatch any second.
This is a
I'm going to click the button to open it up, and you can see the hands, how they move.
Shit, it's Ace's checkout lines.
Shit, I forgot you have that.
I can hypnotize people! Fuck you, Brian. Fuck you.
This is not superpower hypnotism. This is regular, just straight.
It is on par with a mind probe.
As a trained hypnotist in real life, can I fact check what's about to happen?
Go for it.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
You're making cluck like a chicken.
Where the
No,
hell did
I'm just going
This
to
is fake
talk
snooze.
You let me role play this shit.
Mwah.
I'm holding up my dice roller. Hang on. All right. I'd be like, because as he's watching it, I'm like, the damage really isn't that bad, and she's gonna pay for it. Really, you should just let us stay because that's an actual investment of your money.
I'm just watching the pocket watch go back and forth.
You're doing it very well.
Well, still,
Trust
You
me.
You could even charge and renovate after she's gone.
that is a possibility. The owner's been wanting to renovate the penthouse for quite a while.
Probably do it.
Don't you think it's just much more monetarily intelligent just to keep us here? Or hold your investment in place.
Suppose we could move you to another floor.
This floor has already been damaged, though. We're willing to stay here.
To repair and fix everything, and that'll take time. And
Whisper
Be a
in Jess's
hassle.
ear. I don't approve
you
of
could
this.
upgrade us. And make
Upgrade?
even
We had
more
the
money.
best bloody place in the hotel.
this already was the best sweet.
Not
Please
anymore.
notice use of past tense.
We could perhaps move you to another floor. It would be slightly smaller. It would cost less, but for what you're going to be paying for the renovation, I'm sure we can come up with
You know
something.
what you could do? You could offer to move all of Lady Somerset's stuff as a gesture of goodwill. That would go far.
Give me a roll.
I rolled a 98, so fuck yourself.
Whoa.
Oh, confiscating that roller.
I rolled it before we started doing the hypnosis.
That is bizarre.
Took 5 attempts, but
Okay. I know that's not going out over the internet, so I'm okay. Hi.
We have
Kirsty,
a deal.
roller. All right, fine.
Thank you, sir. Snap the watch shut and walk off. Back to
And
the
it's
room.
like, what?
Already in the room.
What did I just agree to?
New hats.
I look at Somerset and be like, well, we're getting downgraded a floor so they can renovate this one.
You should have told them to wait, because you never know what else is going to happen. They might start renovating this one, and we'll go and blow up the floor.
You can
underneath it.
have that discussion with.
yeah, that's going to be a problem for another day.
I can't work out why my camera is back to front.
It's not
annoying.
only for you, not for us.
Right, hang on a second. If I point that way, who am I pointing to?
Nobody.
Everybody.
You're pointing to Adam.
Okay,
Ah,
so it works.
I think we have different layouts.
We do have a problem, because in my screen, and my screen is the screen that's being
Your screen in
sent.
Discord is opposite of what I'm seeing in Twitch.
Yes.
But we can read your shirt, and it's the right way around.
I'm
It's
really
flipped and
confused now. Hang on a moment.
It always flips it for you.
Do you remember me
don't-
saying that I was going to get a new webcam?
That's the software, isn't it? It will always be mirrored.
No.
That's what people expect to see when looking in a mirror.
No, I hate to say it, but it's the wrong way round on Twitch. Look at the lettering
Really,
of
you
my
can't
shirt.
read your shirt. Okay, it's right for me here. It is
On
really
Discord or Twitch?
Your shirt is right in Discord. On
Discord.
Twitch, it's backwards.
Right.
weird.
That is strange, because on my own display, I've got the mirror image, and it's my own display that's being broadcast to Twitch. And I can't work out a way of changing it back over.
I wouldn't worry too much.
Discord is a
It's
mystery
one of those
for me.
little niggly things, do you know?
Regardless, you're welcome. I solved your get out before noon thing.
It wasn't a problem for me. I'd have gone and got somewhere else, but thank you anyway. That was very nice of you, my dear.
Saves a few hours of work, doesn't it? So what do we do now? What clues do we have?
So I have a ritual here. They're going to be performing.
Is the one at the end of days or before that?
No, this is the final ritual. This is to summon. Funnily enough, there is the reverse of it, which is to bind the Night Lord. I'm not going to say his name because I'm not fucking retarded. Essentially, the sorcerer will contact the Night Lords with the ritual. When completed, they will sense when they are being called. They'll magically know where they're being called from, and the magic will be able to reach across the mirror wall to both Earth and the Nightlands, creating a bridge. Or banish those assholes.
Ah, okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Also know where and when it's going to be.
That's Monday at 1 a.m, isn't it?
That doesn't say here, but I know.
In the
It
park.
was 1:41 a.m. on Monday, March 6th.
That's
Yeah.
right. We've got about another 7 role-playing sessions before we get to that.
12 at least.
Okay, then. I'm going to hop off to Mercy Hostipal
Okay.
and see...
Jess, did you want to mention anything about the list you found?
Oh yes, I also had another list.
I believe Auntie found this one.
Yep, list of ingredients.
No.
No, this is a different list. So this list... Where is it? Agents. So this is the list of all the agents. Bug people. Hollowmen.
Right.
That I think we need to pass over to S.H.I.E.L.D. I do not like that laughter.
Are they on the list?
They have, it looks like 2, 3 different statuses. One is replaced, one is DOP, and one is Ashmedi.
Ashmedai.
Whatever.
DOP?
Was so yes, if you guys have any names of people, we may wanna agent of what? Like here, it's like it's literally Agent Fitz, Agent Gaza, Agent Goldman, Agent Howard, Agent
Fitz.
Hayes, Agent Hope, Agent Mason, Agent May. These are all replaced. Some
Fitz,
DOP.
May. I recognise 2 of them.
Oh, Maze from
So it's Fitz.
Agent Shield.
Yeah.
Ah, it's
No.
I thought I was thinking it's a little bit
I
early in
wouldn't
the...
do that to Agent May from
Jasper Sitwell,
Agents
Agent
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Solomon,
She has too fine of an ass.
Well, okay.
Agent Vaughn, Agent Warwick, Jimmy Woo, Jebediah Young, Agent Bradley, Captain Koenig, Chief Chang, Charles Dalton. I don't know who any of these people are.
I think he's just found himself a list of names and just copied them off the net.
Well,
what I would
maybe
suggest
Dave
is...
Quartermain, Alexander Pierce, Arthur Perry.
Do any of us... Well, probably not Adam, I'm guessing.
probably not,
But do
if
any
it's
of us have
people
any
I've-
prior connections with S.H.I.E.L.D. so that we can get in touch with them?
You might know Strike, its British counterpart.
I'll make a phone call.
That sword.
Sword
Sword's
doesn't
alien.
exist right now.
And it's alien.
Sword
as
is
well.
Aliens, and Sword is later than 2006. So...
You think we'd have learned...
if you go down the list, you're going to see some names pop out. G.W. Bridge, Maria Hill, Victoria Hand.
Oh dear. So they've been replaced. Okay.
Well,
Who
what did
they?
they say after their names?
Ah,
Jess?
yes.
Replaced Ashmedi. Victoria Hand. G.W. Bridge has replaced Ashmedi.
What does Ashmedi mean again?
Clay Quartermain.
Hang on, I have to find them in this fucking thing. It's not like it's goddamn alphabetical.
I know. I'm sorry.
Can you do me a favour? Can you send me the list to look at? Please.
Dump it
Doesn't matter.
into. I'm gonna dump it into general.
Here, I'll dump it. I got,
Got it? Yeah,
Well, it should come from
faster
the GM.
than you.
Alright,
Fuck
let's
you.
have a little look. What we got? Not that. We want this. It's a text thing. Abigail Brand. Replaced DOP. What does DOP stand for? Anyone?
I don't know.
But I'm going to let you guys work it out because I know exactly what it stands for.
Okay.
definitely director of prosecution.
Okay, let me put it this way. Somebody give me a reason roll.
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah.
57.
Green?
X.
What's reason? That's just basic R, isn't
R.
it?
Yep.
Okay.
72.
Straight up R.
White, 27.
Oh. Spectacle.
Okay.
I don't know.
DOP, as in, well, DOP. Sound it out. DOP.
Doppler?
What did you guys just fight?
Doppelganger, replaced.
Oh. There you go.
And, Jess, what does Ashmedi mean?
Do I have to do another roll for that? Should I know this?
You shouldn't. This is one of those. What the hell does this Ashmedai mean?
I don't know.
I mean, you could probably look it up with research. You could consult.
Tell you what, you go to Mercy Hospital. I go to Frank's bookstore and see if I can find anything about Ashmedai.
Brian,
Yes.
is the helicarrier hanging over New York?
Not currently.
Okay.
Well, not that you know of currently.
Sure,
Remember, it does have stealth capabilities.
Okay. Okay, because there are some very familiar names on this list.
Yeah, I know.
Ward, Fitz, May,
No.
Simmons,
Brian
Sitwell.
May or
Wow. Well, at least Dum Dum hasn't been got. Yeah, okay.
Whose name is missing off there?
Well, Fury, obviously.
Jeff?
Dum Dum Duggan.
Where's
The
Dugan?
Contessa, whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Your name is missing.
Hammond.
I don't know. You're going to have to tell me.
No, you got it. You're doing well.
In the right area. What other characters are there from Agents
Coulson.
of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Except Coulson isn't in S.H.I.E.L.D. at the moment. Coulson only comes into S.H.I.E.L.D. after Nick Fury's son joins.
Oh, does he? We're in different universe, aren't we?
That's a
You
good
are.
point. Yeah, Bri. Similar sort of thing happened in this universe. Is Coulson part of S.H.I.E.L.D. at this time?
You. GM wise, I could say, yeah, he is. Character wise, you wouldn't know.
Okay, so we're not following Marvel comic.
This is Marvel is going straight. We're going,
Slightly bendy wendy.
yeah, wibbly wobbly.
Okay, so at
Gamey
least
wamey.
Coulson's not on there. That's something.
Jimmy Woo's on there.
How long will it take me to fly to London?
Wait, you're in power?
Yeah.
How
At
fast can you
Mach
fly?
1.
Oh. Could be about
Quite a while.
4 hours, isn't it? Or 5 hours?
Yeah. It'd be a bit.
Okay. Right, okay. I know what I'm going to do.
Hey, you want, just as an aside, you want some really fun names on there?
Oh, do please, yes.
Richard and Mary Parker.
Peter's parents? I don't know.
Mm.
Were they?
Richard and Mary Parker.
Okay.
Are they dead at this point? Not that I'd know, but
Yeah. Go, Web, go.
This is a very screwed up Marvel universe. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Oh, it's going to get much, much worse.
Are we going to see Peter Parker doing that dance down the street of New York?
Later on, you may actually encounter Peter Parker.
Oh, okay.
oh,
Right, I know what I have a plan. It's a bit of a long-winded plan, but I do have a plan for my own contribution. However, I'm currently flying to Mercy Hospital.
okay. I just wondered which version of Spider-Man. Is it the TV version from the 70s?
From the 60s?
Was it 60s?
Yeah.
Nah, surely not. It was 70s, wasn't it?
No, 60s. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. And they always get the theme.
Spider-Man from the 70s, the TV show.
There was a
The
70s.
live-action one.
Oh, Nicholas Hammond.
Yeah.
That was such a disappointment.
Hey, for the 70s, it was good.
It was typical 70s, yeah, but it was still...
It was still garbage, but it was still, for the 70s, it was good.
It was unfortunate. It sort of jumped the
What about
shark with
the
J.
Doctor
Jonah
Strange movie
Jameson
from the 70s?
cycling a tiny, tiny little tricycle down the middle of a road, trying to catch them. Yeah.
Okay.
Even at the age I was then, I realised This is pants.
Speaking of pants, there we go.
I'm taking them off.
Yeah, I'm wearing shorts. I haven't worn pants in days, and I like it.
That reminds me,
Drink 'em while I do it.
Alistair's done a Dr. Sinister video.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
The trouble is, I don't know if I'm allowed to share it publicly or not yet.
Interesting. Okay, so you have a list. Siobhan has a plan to go see Chaz.
What can I do?
And I'm going to be doing other things afterwards. Can I hang on to the
Jessica
list?
has
Do you
a
mind?
plan.
Sure.
I shall pocket
Can I
the
take
list.
a copy of it?
What?
Why
well,
not?
You could, but remember you're not solid.
Speaking
I can't
of,
take a copy of it. We could take a photocopy of it for Mum's.
it's something I kind of want to work out for you a bit. Because I know you can possess inanimate objects. I'm going to put together a lovely suit for you.
Oh,
You can, like,
okay.
invisible man it, you know? Nice gloves. Perhaps a fetching hat.
Yeah. Gotta have a good hat.
Perhaps a vest, you know, the whole nine.
You know, get a mannequin maybe.
Hang on a second. Just let me
yeah,
come up. See if I can find the sort
No,
of...
that's creepy and terrifying. We're not going to do that.
Well, you could bandage up the head and give it sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the invisible man it.
Yeah.
That way
think-
you would be able to interact with the world and not just be on ye old spectral plane.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
It is a good idea. I like
And
it.
I would like to hereby post what I think the suit you run up should look like.
Oh dear.
Good, you can buy it for him while he's out.
It's probably going to have to be made, if I'm honest with you. There we go. It's in chat.
I'm very
Okay.
afraid.
Ah.
Oh my!
This isn't the 80s, you know.
That wasn't the 80s either. I don't know what that was.
Wow. You know, they might be showing Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat at Broadway, but
I'm going to go and make a quick cup of coffee, if I may. So I shall return in a second.
go make some coffee. We'll deal with Jessica going to see Frank. And
There you go.
Adam, are you going with Jessica or Auntie or doing your own thing?
That's more like it, yes, yeah. One of the
Doing
crazy.
your own thing?
Who's more likely to need me? I suppose, in theory, a fact-finding mission should be safe enough, but going to the hospital may elicit a response from the evil twins. Maybe I should go to the hospital.
Okay.
That's legit. You know, I'm just gonna be looking around a fucking store. Nothing fancy.
Adam's not fooling anyone. He's going to go to the coma ward and possess somebody and just
That'd
take off of their body.
be fun.
Easiest possession of his life.
Yeah. Nobody home. Vegetables, I understand.
Hey, look, they're a vegetable. They're kept alive by a machine. Okay. Mine. Dips. Oh, God. That'd be a horrible joke.
Head down to Frank's.
Okay. You know, it's traffic. It's morning. You get there.
Buy a coffee and a donut on the way.
Donut in New York?
And
Fucking bagel.
fine, bagel and lox. Fuck you.
There you go. I mean, Jesus. Is it?
Not going to Denny's for breakfast.
Ooh.
It's all shut down.
Yeah, they're all shut down around here. We're a little pissed.
Love Denny.
Okay, so you get over to Frank's. He's got his coffee. Hey.
Frank.
You
And if I browse.
gonna pay? Buying anything?
Hopefully. Find what
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for.
Mm. Hey, what's that other than coffee I smell? Oh yeah, bullshit. Go ahead.
Thanks.
He's sassy if somebody wanting business, isn't he?
Looking
Frank's
for
customer
anything
service
for
skills is
Ashmedai.
crap.
Okay, Frank, you ever heard the word Ashmedai?
Drops his coffee.
Spilt.
Why are you looking them up? He's getting nervous.
As general curiosity. Why? What do you know, Frank?
You don't need to be looking them up. No, never heard of them.
Now, Frank, you're a terrible liar. Let's both just admit to that now.
I did.
Come on, Frank, spill them beans.
If you looking them up, Justine, why don't you take that book and why don't you take? You can take off. Yeah.
No, I don't
He
think
ain't
I
looking
will.
at you in the eye. He's
Frank.
What's the word in the street, Johnny?
Don't know nothing about
he
nothing.
don't. They're
Frank.
bad. They're bad news. Okay.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to stop them.
There ain't no stopping them. They're bad.
Well, why don't you either tell me or show me where I can learn about them?
He walks in the back.
Hello?
He comes back out. He's got a dusty old tome. Gotta love those dusty old tomes. They're in here.
Take the book.
Yeah.
Take the book.
Okay, it's in Latin. I know you know
I
it.
speak Latin.
I know. That's why I said I know you know it. Ashmedai, crawling horrors.
Is it crawling whores there for a minute?
I got a bing in my ears. Why did I get a bing in? Oh, so right, okay.
Hang on, I gotta prep something.
Oh my god, I've just seen what Eddie has posted.
Oh god, what did he do?
He did a thing.
On where?
Hang on, I'm going to pop it on the Twitch stream. Those of you who watch the Flashing Blade podcast, what we're seeing here, I get the feeling Eddie's actually going to buy one.
Oh, one of those messages.
LED baseball cap. You can basically flash a message across the front.
Ah, excellent.
That's beautiful.
Spelled loaded wrong. Anybody else notice that? Go back up. Loaded.
Hang on. It's constantly scrolling itself. Sorry. Okay, that is bloody weird, quite frankly.
There we go.
Mind you, my trainers light up, so I wear flashy trainers. They're made of fibre optics, so the whole trainer lights up different colours and.
You've got Heelys as well.
No, not the light up heeled one. It's the whole shoe.
You need Heelys.
You got to plug them in at night.
These are basically you can pop a wheel onto the bottom of your shoe.
Yep.
Yes, I can't see that possibly going wrong with me.
Like Inspector Gadget, doesn't it? The skates come out the bottom of the shoes.
It's gonna take me a second. Sorry.
If you're watching us on YouTube right now, this is where you go and get a cup of tea.
Yes.
Nice cup of tea.
If you're American, don't.
Yeah.
You can get
We
yourself
have
a
Americans
coffee.
can get
It's all in
tea.
That's
Boston.
not tea. I mean, I would.
If-
Trouble is, you've gone native. Otherwise, I'd offer to send you a support package.
I still want that support package, please.
We will discuss what needs to be in it then. I'm
Lemon
thinking
curd.
Marmite,
Yes.
jelly babies, because you're not allowed certain jelly babies in the United States.
No, you really can't. But I can order them off of my British Emporium
Yorkshire
site.
tea.
Actually, you know, my favorite tea was PG Tips.
PG tips, fair enough. We'll get you some PG tips. And again, I've been
Favorite
binged.
tea.
Eddie McKenna mentioned me in a comment. Well, thanks, Eddie. Stop doing this to my brain. Oh, the hat from the future. There we are.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
I
hang
think
on.
he's probably. Yeah, he's ordered one. And he is going to put Unworthy the Diamond logo on it.
Beautiful.
But
Proper.
we'll have to do it
I'm
as
sure that won't end in horror.
a fair. Oh, he sent me another one.
All right, so coming from the book, you just get a blurb. There.
I wish you were DMing it to me.
Fine, I'll DM it to you.
Well, you do whatever you want. I don't. Oh, there it is, Ashmedai. Okay.
Can I just ask, what is Sparky, the match boy, doing?
He's watching porn on your TV.
Okay.
Getting through your clinics very quickly.
I can't really think of.
I probably own the
Yeah.
channel, to be honest. I've finally worked out the character
There's the
behind
picture for it, Jess, if I can get it.
I'll find it on YouTube. I
Give me
think
a second to throw it up here. There you go. I DM'd it.
Oh, that's lovely. Good.
Scumbag College. Oi! Up, scumbag! Up, scum!
That's just
Yes, that's the spirit.
awful. So yeah, you can go to somebody else while I look at
Representing
Frank
footlights,
and
we
like,
have Lord Monty,
was it
And now you
difficult enough?
understand.
Miss Money Sterling.
Okay,
So-
so
right there we go.
Siobhan and Adam,
Hang
you
on.
go to the hospital.
2 seconds. How
No
do I
problem.
get copy video URL at current
I look
time?
at Frank and be like, well, I know that there are 10 of them in existence right now.
I'm going to start basing my actual personality on Miss Money Sterling, on that video.
It's Money Sterling.
Miss Money Sterling. I've got
Okay.
a Porsche.
Wait, is that the lady from Thunderbirds?
No, love. This is from the young ones. I haven't introduced you to the
okay.
young ones yet. It was the formative comedy of my youth. A lot will be explained.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get food, so.
I never quite saw the appeal myself.
You were too young.
Yeah, I look at Frank, I'm like, hey, I know 10 of them in existence.
Don't have nightmares.
There are people outside.
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun.
That's not good. I've complained about this before.
So you arrive at Mercy Hospital,
Yes.
and you get in. You ask for Chaz by name.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the hospital. He's in a bad way.
Okay, can I see him, my dear? I basically, I employ him, I look after him.
Well, usually it's only family only.
He's got no true family, unfortunately. He came to us. He came into the family way as well. Not come into the family way. That would be something completely different. And quite frankly, my dear, it would be a miracle. And I tell you one thing: he wouldn't need to be working for me if that were the case. But in this particular instance, you see, his father and mother, they worked for our family, and then they died, and he ended up working for our family. For some strange reason, they called him Chaz. I've never quite worked that one out. But anyway, so essentially, I'm the only true family he's got. And if I don't get karma for that load of nonsense, I will bloody kick you.
You do, and you get the 10 karma for that. And
Jess, write down the 10 karma.
she can't. She's currently fixing something to eat.
Right, yeah.
She's making SpaghettiOs.
Do you mean spaghetti hoops?
SpaghettiOs.
Your mind's gone exactly to the same place. Yeah, exactly. I'm having oops.
Yep.
So
that's the second time that's happened tonight. It's a bit scary.
The receptionist at the counter, they're properly impressed with your Britishness.
Pure marmoset, my dear.
And they tell you the room number to go up to.
I shall go up to the room number.
The room number,
Yes.
whatever. 12, 14, whatever. Or no, not 12. Be like 6 something.
Right, yeah, have a quick word with the local
647.
doctor. The doctor who's there. Tell him to spare no expense. It's
You
all
would-
covered.
He would be probably... No, the doctor wouldn't be there.
Well,
You would have to speak to the nurse.
Okay.
That's
I'll let the nurse know that I'll be covering all expenses, and then go and see Chaz.
okay. Well, no, I mean up at the thing, you'd have to. Don't worry, he'll get billed later. Don't worry. America is.
Just make it automatic that I pay it. Okay, we don't have to go through all this nonsense.
Oh, there'll be a bill.
I'm sure
There
there
will
will.
always be a bill. Welcome to American healthcare.
Do you know, I don't think I've paid for healthcare in my life. Except in Jersey. Sorry, in my time in England. That's about where
He's been there, about 8 hours? So that he's about
$2 million.
$7,000 in debt right now.
Wow.
That's just by being there. What about all the treatment?
I spent the night over in the hospital. They charged me about $7,500.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a rip-off.
It is. It is.
And yet
So-
people complain about losing, what, $1 in the, a single dollar in the 100 or per 100 just to go to some sort of national health thing. I'm not paying for other people to get well. Wait until it happens to you. See what happens.
Exactly. So you get up to his room,
Yes.
his floor,
Yes.
find the nurse's station.
Mm-hmm.
You ask, about him. They say he's resting right now and hasn't regained consciousness yet.
Oh.
You can see him.
Okay, go and see him.
All right. You walk in. He's, IV monitors.
Beep, beep, beep. Has he got the machine that goes ping?
He's got, no, beep. It
Oh, it's
beeps.
beep.
It's a beeper.
Oh, they've progressed.
Yeah, that's why it's 7. No, this one's 3,000. The room is $7,000. The machine is $3,000.
That's not a problem. We'll get a better one. I look after
You
my
see
stuff. Those that are alive. I shall sit by his bedside and just hold his hand and look concerned, like the Queen on a visit somewhere.
Uh-huh. You realize you are a telepath, right?
Yeah, but
I'm just letting you know you could probably ask him
Yeah.
while he's in his coma.
I didn't know you could do that when people were in comas or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, let's go for it.
He's in a coma. I mean,
I
you
am
can
learning.
probably...
I'll take a look at his chart if I can.
Oh,
See
hello.
if,
Where's that gone?
standard.
Oh, that's a bit annoying. Hang on.
What's that?
My dice roller vanished. I got it.
I said that there's a bit of laughter coming out of the kitchen.
Right, so what are we looking at? Telepathy. I'm
Yeah, it's like
telepathetic.
amazing.
I'm telepathetic.
It's stronger than your telekinesis.
Yeah, I'm just having a look to see if there's any specific thing there isn't. So just go for a basic amazing roll.
Yeah.
If I can find the fucker. There we go. Yellow 77.
All right. So you get in contact with Chaz. He's in there.
Hello there, my dear. Don't you worry now. I know you about it a bit toughly, poorly, but you just lie there. Everything's being looked after.
He's
What
a
happened?
bit confused, you know. What are you doing here, Lady Somerset?
You are slightly sickly, poorly at the moment. And
Last thing I remember was somebody in black punching the car and throwing me off the road.
someone in black, you say?
At your
Black and
ugly
red.
self.
But she was just a dark red, wasn't she?
No, your doppelganger wasn't. She was
General.
black and red.
Hang on, I'm scrolling back up.
It's okay,
Yeah,
I
it's
can read
it's a bit of both, isn't it? Yeah, it's both black and red, so you can see where
Yeah.
he's coming from.
Nope, I'm sorry, that's the wrong Jack. That's okay. It's fine. We're fine here.
So,
This
all
is-
right. So, and where was this? Do you know? Can you remember?
I was coming back from dropping you off at that house on Long Island.
Well, that's right, and I gave you some instructions, didn't I? Well, you don't need to worry about those instructions. It's all been taken care of. You just lie here and concentrate on getting better. That's all I want you to do. Don't worry about anything else.
Okay, Chaz's dreamscape, goes to.
Don't want to
he's-
know.
You don't want to know.
No.
It's. Let's put it this way: it's the place where a lot of ones are spent. A lot of girls get their tuition from there. Hey,
It's a stripper joint.
yeah.
Thank you, because that made absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
Those girls work hard for that tuition money.
Right, now it's all slotting into place. I understand what it was that you said. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Those girls really work hard for their tuition.
You are a pervert, you know that, don't you?
So hard for their tuition.
I'm staring
And
at
how many
you.
strip joints have you actually been to?
Yeah, that's a fair comment.
A lot.
Okay,
That's
and
a lie.
in real life?
Oh no. You remember?
Oh no. Okay, never mind. I take that back.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't
Okay.
count when Jess drags you drunkenly into one.
I've actually never been to a strip joint.
No, neither have
No.
I. I don't think, have I? No. And I had to hang around King's Cross for a little bit at one point because I was selling Sky Television.
Which pretty much is a strip joint.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They've cleaned it up a lot since then, but no, I was selling
have to make
Sky
money
TV
too.
on the street corners of all things.
So
That's better. What?
knock knock.
Who's there?
Excellent.
Excellent.
So-
Who?
They're knocking at the door to the room.
Right, gently remove myself from his sentience, and then
Go see through the door. Is it got a
look.
glass window?
If you look at the door, there are two, both suits, sunglasses.
Hang on. Do you want to say that again? Because I'm afraid your internet decided to go fut.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not your
Too many
fault.
black-
Too many stripper clubs.
At the door are two people,
Mhm.
average height, average build, black suits, sunglasses, indoors.
Mm-hmm.
Those are bad people. You get Chaz to get the fuck out.
It might just be
The hollowed men with the glasses and everything.
Are you? Let me see. Are you Lady Somerset?
What wearing at the
spoke
moment,
up.
Brian? Am I in civvies or am I in...
You're in civvies. Because secret identity thing.
That depends on who is asking.
This is Agent Hope. I'm Agent Whitman. We spoke on the phone.
Give me 2 seconds, please, thingy. Brian.
Agent
Hope.
Hope's on
And
there.
Whitman are both on the
We're
list.
both on there. Righty-ho.
Whitman face DOP.
Decapitate
The
both of them.
doppelganger.
So what's the difference between replacing not a doppelganger then? That can be replacing not
I'm
be a
sorry?
doppelganger.
Lady Somerset?
Oh, I just said, Brian. Decapitate them.
Oh.
Use my special psychic sword of
cheese
truth.
Oh.
And decapitate them right away in the hospital?
Yep.
Best place. Well, they got a morgue.
Okay.
Brian, can I ask you a very serious question here?
Sure.
What was the response you were actually expecting?
Little interrogation, little,
How
Not
long
this.
have you and I been RPGing together, dear?
Not this. This is, I keep forgetting murder hobos.
And he's not here tonight.
Yeah.
Your option.
Okay. All right. Well, you decapitate one.
Oh, that's nice. Didn't even have to roll. That's lovely.
And with the... Yeah, no, I'm not going to bog us down. You decapitate one, and with the return swing, you decapitate the other.
What actually am I looking at on the floor once it's settled?
Once it's settled, you're looking at... Once everything hits the ground, there's like maybe 6 seconds or so of... And then they just turn into broken glass.
So no bugs come out of them or anything else like that,
No,
so to speak.
broken mirror glass.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. Call
Because
to one of the
both
nurses
the-
and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I dropped a vase. Could somebody come up with a little brush and dustbin thing and sweep it
Both
off?"
of these were doppelgangers, remember.
Yep, that's why I'm basically getting them swept away. Because it's a hospital. People walk around in bare feet in hospitals. It could be dangerous for somebody.
Hope and Whitman, you said, right?
Hope and Whitman.
Tick them off.
Let's just modify this list here, shall
Indeed.
we?
But from all this, you can pretty much gather that, police, law enforcement in general, has probably been infiltrated.
Yep.
And Auntie's picture is frozen.
Has it?
Not for me.
For me.
Look, I'm
It's
shaking
for
my
me, but
head.
not
Brian.
on the stream.
Your internet's crap.
Fine.
Your internet is having an issue tonight because now Brian is almost frozen. Either that or the
okay with
detail
me.
isn't enough to see the drool coming out of his mouth.
No, I'm just...
There we go. Now you
I don't move
You're a
much.
bit pixelated, love. Jess's
So
picture's
are you.
fine.
You were a bit pixelated for me as well, Brian.
Oh. We must have had a hiccup.
And
I blame
you're
your
in
computer.
the same bloody
Mine.
house.
She's stealing my bandwidth.
Oh, okay.
That's me, totally insidious.
Yeah, dear.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
You see, I got a slight problem.
Shads. Yeah.
You
They
see,
get
I've
after
met my
Chad.
doppelganger, which means she knows exactly what I'm up to all the time.
And she's involved with these bugs in some way.
And I do have a plan. Except they asked after me. They didn't ask after Chaz. I think they were coming for me rather than Chaz. So I think he's fairly safe.
How do they know you were here? You've only just arrived.
I'm sure somebody must have just contacted them. There's probably somebody in the hotel. I mean, the bottom line is we've got nowhere safe we can take him. The guy's critically ill. He's got to be in a hospital. We've got nobody we can ask to guard him. So I'm going to continue with my
Only
original...
we had a ghost who needed a body.
How long would the body survive, though?
You'd
Yeah,
be
it's
controlling
pretty
it.
banged up. It needs hospitalization.
I think he'll be all right. I'm going
I
to.
tried, Derek. I tried.
It's a nice try there. I'm going to go for. I'm going to continue with my original plan.
Sure, right.
I'm flying as fast as I can to Britain,
Oh, yeah.
to London.
Okay.
Brian is crying.
I won't join you with that
You
one.
realize you're going to miss your meeting with Louise
Who's Louise?
Louise
How the-
Hastings. You had a meeting for day 3 for today with Louise
Well, that's
to
all right.
discuss.
But that's okay. You know, this is why we're a team. I go and do one thing. The rest of the team go and do something else. The reason I'm going to Britain basically is I do not trust anybody over a phone in this particular instance, and we don't quite know how up to date that list is. So someone who's not on there could now be on there, and I'm going to go into person and basically try and rip off the latex mask of somebody. If it doesn't rip off without blood, then I'm pretty sure they're not a doppelganger. Does that make sense?
There is a certain logic to it.
I've got a certain logic. Nobody's ever said that
Everything
about me
centered around
before.
you, so.
I am going to say that. However, I will point out something,
Yes, dear.
that the 2 on the list that you just murdered
Murderized, yeah.
were doppelgangers and not Namtar.
Yes, I know. But they were on the list, so all bets are off.
Right, but if you're going to England to pull the latex mask off of someone,
No, I'm going to basically find somebody I know I can trust in person, double check, and basically get them to start sorting out S.H.I.E.L.D. Alert S.H.I.E.L.D. However, I'm going to stay there whilst they do it, and then I'll fly back. Actually, I'll probably get a teleporter to send me back. We've probably got one.
well, it's probably a good thing that your teammate is a teleporter.
That
Hi.
is a very good point.
How are you?
Hello. Hi.
Random
Listen,
teleporter here.
is there any chance I can hitch a lift to London, please?
Okay, so here's what happens. You're leaving the hospital. You get back to the hotel. Jess gets back to the hotel. Now we have continuity.
That's never a good thing.
Jess, why don't you fill everyone in on what you found? Because
Right, well, Ashmedi, whatever, are horrible worm-like fleshy giants with no eyes. They have tentacles and basically are just giant mouths. Don't actually eat people.
As Steve
Would
dictates
be too
nightmares.
normal for them. Do, however, live on the life force of their victims. They do often bite, but this is only to flavor the life energies with terror and agony.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice touch, to be honest.
So yeah, we're just gonna go on a general rule of ads.
Just let me check something here. Victoria Hand, for example, here replaced Ashmedi. So can they take human form?
Oh,
Yes, they are shapeshifters.
yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
And
That's
there's
good.
only a couple of ways to force them to unmask. Magical spells, psychic powers, and Nightbane talents.
What
Or
about a group of
powers.
teenagers and a big dog?
Sadly, no, not that easy.
Damn. Would have gotten away with it too.
Leave Nightbane talents in there. Just delete that. There's no such thing as Nightbane.
I am not leaving it in there. Thank you.
Fine.
You heard me.
Fine.
You see, we don't hear the words and see the blood after each session, Adam.
Hmm?
We don't hear the words and see the blood after each session.
I fell down some stairs.
Yeah.
Look, I give him a week to recover.
Oh.
Hang on, I need him fresh for tomorrow night, love.
That's just too bad, isn't it? Brian was wrong, and he has to be corrected.
Sorry. I was wrong.
Adam, do you want to fill in for Brian tomorrow?
No,
Actually, in all seriousness, do you fancy coming on the show?
no.
I won't have time
I
to
don't know
catch up
anything
with you.
about Doctor Who.
No, not
You're doing-
Your name isn't Adam, Jess.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I mean, you're welcome to come on the show, but A, we need to see your face, and 7, we need to talk about Doctor Who. But you're gonna ordinarily you watch the show, so why not take part in it instead?
Well, I'd have to prepare, and I'm going to be...
Time Lash, Holy
Time
Terror,
Lash.
and don't worry about the prisoner thing. We'll carry it. It's your choice.
Maybe. Don't know.
I'll send you a
think
message
about
tomorrow evening, closer
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
time. All right.
Yeah, I've got
All
to
right.
prepare for the
God,
podcast
that's
myself,
so good.
for Monday's podcast.
And Jess, you're welcome whenever.
Appreciate it.
That's all right.
This is my social interaction for the week, however.
And talking of which, how long have you got left on that? Let's have a quick look. Oh dear. She can't overdo it, basically, Adam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You've all been briefed on what's going on.
Okay. Now we have more information. Anybody else we can ask for help from?
That would be Louise.
Yeah,
Remember,
we have
you
a
have that
meeting with
meeting
her
with her.
tonight.
Okay, it's true.
Makes me wonder if Louise is some sort of seeker,
So,
some sort of.
I appreciate you wanting to
futurist,
go to London
seer.
to tell people.
Yes.
Don't think that's a great idea right now.
Oh.
Mostly because if you run into one of the Ashmedai,
PG tips. Just saying.
however, Ashmedai basically destroy our world, including the world which makes PG tips, and I can't have that.
They
Brian, on
destroyed
that
the
list. On that
No,
list.
Lady Somerset, no more marmalade.
Excuse me?
Ah.
Take off my helmet and reveal the marmalade sandwich underneath it.
It would ruin marmalade for everybody.
Are any of those names on the list familiar to me from Britain?
Let me see. I believe G.W. Bridge has worked with Strike previously.
Hang on, I've got to find him. He's not an agent, then?
And then, of course, you have Maria Hill, Victoria.
Yeah, but they're S.H.I.E.L.D., they're not Strike. Or MI13, anyway.
Right. G.W. Bridge has done a lot of Black Book stuff.
Okay.
He used to be with a group called the Wild Pack.
Got it. I've not heard of him. Sorry, Brian.
That's fine. That's fine.
But that's only the one. So that
Yeah, they
that's
were
a
involved in the takedown of this guy named Tolliver.
Okay, I'm sorry, but if they're threatening this reality, I'm going to have to invoke otherworld rules and basically fuck them up.
Technical term.
Roma would be very grateful.
Okay.
Merlin, on the other hand, is a devious little... Actually, I think he's locked away at the moment, isn't he?
No, he's dead right now.
No, he's locked away in Avalon.
Colin Morgan.
If you go Captain Britain and MI13...
Jamie is running Avalon now.
Hang on.
Otherworld.
Are we talking early noughties?
Oh, then no. Yeah, he's in Avalon.
Yeah, he's in Avalon. He's imprisoned in Avalon until the Skrull invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember, trying to get to Otherworld right now, next to impossible.
What with a conjunction coming up and everything.
Exactly.
That's a nice diversion about Merlin. I could go into Doctor Who shit about that, but I won't.
Why is it in every old tale the old wizard always ends up being him?
What, Merlin? No, he's always there. I'm not saying it. I'm sorry, Brian, I'm not.
Okay,
That's all right, as long as we're clear.
that's fine.
But yeah,
That's
good.
That's fine.
All right, good.
You don't have to say.
Let that be a lesson.
And we're better off for it.
Possibly. Oh, dear.
All right,
So,
so
next plan is to go and meet her.
it's
Let's go to
getting on.
Louise's house.
Where is this young Louise persony chap?
Brownstone, remember?
Brownstone
That
and Brent.
Brownstone.
All right, you heard them.
The Porter.
You probably have.
The pedestrians.
It's evening.
Mm.
That went quick.
Did you just time skip?
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Night falls. Everyone dodge. So it's evening. It's time for you to go see Louise.
Okay.
You're in Greenwich.
She's not on the list, is she?
She's not.
It's the
on
first
that-
name I checked for.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know how up to date that list is, though. That's just it. We still can't truly trust anybody.
Knock at the door. Hello, Lurch.
So
What's his
I
name?
have a picture of what Cornelius looks like.
Do you know, I actually had a friend in Jersey back when I was a young, whatever it was that I was. And, yeah. His name was Darren Cornelius O'Toole.
Wow.
He used to play
Very
the Brigadier
British
to
name.
my doctor.
My God, he's a tall man.
It is the tall man. Oh, shit. No, that's it. I'm out. That first Phantasm movie scared the living bollocks off me. At least I wish it had.
Just look at him like I see one floating silver ball.
That's
This
it.
relationship is over.
Forget it, all right?
What can I do for you, boy? No.
I remember being terrified by that movie.
God, same here.
Yeah.
It was the balls.
it's
It was the
Was.
fucking balls.
What are you gonna do?
Duck, quickly.
You've never seen Phantasm?
No.
It's of its time,
I'm
but
sure.
at
Yeah.
the
Did not
same
age
time,
well.
at the
Movie,
same
but-
time, in context, it was fucking terrifying.
And it's all practical effects.
Yeah, it would be.
That's the key right there.
All right, I'll put it to you this way, Adam. Phantasm, the movie that will make you scared of silver balls.
There are not many movies that can make you afraid of balls.
No more ball bearings on the birthday cake.
No.
No more
Nope.
Toclophane toys.
Right. Sit down at the lovely table in Louise's parlour.
Well, this is very nice, I must say.
Is it all unchanged? Nothing's
You
happened.
say that every time we come here, you
It's
realise?
because I'm polite, my dear. You really do need to learn some manners, what with you coming from Scousland and all.
Oh, fuck that.
You know, the window has been repaired. There
This
are
is
new
why I am studied in hypnotism. I don't have to be fucking polite.
So here comes Louise.
I expect some sort of musical intro now you've said that.
I just put in the picture of CCH Pounder.
Yeah.
Because that's all I can think of when this comes up. And she comes in.
Mm-hmm.
So, what have you found out?
Hmm.
So,
Hotels aren't
we
built
know-
very well.
Ritual.
Yes.
Now, when the ritual is going to be done, there's a banishment ritual that can be done.
I'm going to send a telepathic message to Jess.
Okay.
Which, Jess, I am going to send you as a private message here. Hopefully.
Does the GM get to see?
Nope.
Fuck. Adam, your room is very red.
Yep.
You're probably already thinking this, Jess, if I'm honest with you.
Oh,
But
he's playing with RGB. Adam's a fancy bitch.
Touch. There we go.
Are all the CDs behind you, by the way? Always wanted to ask.
What are they?
Yes.
Mostly AOL.
yeah, that's fair.
Other.
Yeah, so we have the
Free.
ritual. We know when and where it's going to be. We know there's a banishment ritual, but I can't get the stuff for it on this list. We're gonna try, of course, but that's gonna really put us to the nth hour.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if you can stop them from doing their summoning ritual, it should prevent them from, being able to bring the Night Lords over.
What will you be doing to help?
We're not. We'll do everything we can. We're not exactly fighters.
Are you lovers?
More or less.
Okay, that's a bad mental image now. Miss Pounder and Mr. Tallman. Oh. One scene cannot be unseen. Oh, that hurts.
See that big?
Girl!
Silver balls.
One
So,
golden
cleaning
one,
up the
don't
stream
forget.
there, Brian.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. If I had papers, I'd be like,
Hooray.
Start writing that fan fiction right now.
Oh, yeah, it'll be there. The slash fic will be up there somewhere.
Yep.
send your slash fiction to.
You need a pop shield, love.
I know. That's only
Gave
when I
him
get
one.
queries like this.
Gave him one.
That is actually from my
Well,
Zoom.
pop shield.
I don't normally get close enough, so.
That's sad.
So,
And that's why your sound isn't as good as it could be. I mean, listen to this, Brian. BBC Radio 4.
this is the BBC Radio 4.
No, I'm sorry. They wouldn't have that accent.
Okay. Yeah, this is true. Welcome to Chet's Jazz Channel.
BBC Radio 4,
Back in the box,
I'm
Jesus.
Brian
Can we get
Perkins.
back on the track?
I miss Brian Perkins.
Machines, all right.
Ah, dear. He's determined to get us through this day, isn't he? Yes, I've got them through another day. He's already cut 7 hours out of it. It's
Because if I did it, you assholes would take day 3 and make it last as long as 2020.
during those 7 hours, we'll get some rest, I think.
You rested.
Yeah,
anybody
full hit
who-
points
who
and all that
needs
sort of
it,
shit.
you lost like 10 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might I
Anyway,
suggest actually replacing Jess as an extra aside to what I sent you? Might I suggest on the list replacing a couple of the things with the words pot and noodle? You don't know what pot noodles are over there. Oh, I will find out for you. Don't worry. Pot noodle.
Would it be ramen?
Now, you see, I am very partial.
I don't know what you're getting on.
I don't either.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
By the way, pot noodle, if you're
That new
listening,
trick you learned about finding out if someone was intentions or bad intentions.
Oh yes.
yeah,
Do you mind?
great. Now I've seen an actual
go.
picture of both of them, and that has not helped that image in my head. Potnoodle.com.
Mind probe. Yes. Let's go for a mind probe. She's certainly quite powerful. This may not work, but
Yeah, we have those. They're called ramen cups.
Ah, rightio.
For
I
noodles.
like having chicken and mushroom pot noodle sandwiches. They're delicious. Mind you, everything's better in a sandwich.
and we're not pixelated anymore. That's wonderful.
This is why Spanky can't get on. You've taken his bit of the internet.
So, Derek, what are you
Yeah.
trying to do again?
Let's try and mind probe the pounder.
All right.
We not refer to her as the pounder, please.
If anything, she'd be the poundee.
Oh, really? Okay.
The tall man is the pounder.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. So,
So, give me a roll.
a mind probe roll. Got a good one. No, 65. It's not great, but RM 30. Give me.
By the way,
Okay.
I'm going to show you.
Hang on. I have a question.
Yes.
I give Derek a bit of lifey spark. Fuel that.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
I just thought I'd actually help
RM
so
30
with a picture so he can actually see what Derek
is
Deadman
green?
looks like.
Yeah. Nearly
Oh,
yellow.
yes.
That is not what I was after. But this is. Yes, this is a picture of Derek Deadman when he was in Doctor Who. This is what he looks like. There we go.
Oh, dear God.
Commander Store of the
It's
Special
like a Mr.
Sontarans
Potato
Space.
Head that got put in the microwave.
That
Not a good look.
was Derek Deadman. I have no life.
Anyway, now that
I'm
is
just
seared
gonna
into my
say-
knowledge.
That's how I think
He's
of you, Abby.
improved.
Yeah. Be cooler nowadays.
Right, Doctor, I should let us battle on your own turf. And to do this, I shall put my head on at 45 degrees wrong, so that the eye sockets are here.
Oh, really?
Oh,
sure I've seen that one.
Invasion of
I wish
Time,
you-
you must have done.
No, not properly. Not all the way through.
So,
Brian, once you finish suffering, we might do that one.
Invasion of Time? I think I've seen it.
Well, we can still do it, can't we?
Anyway,
Anyway, the mind probe
Yeah.
No.
doesn't work.
Am I picking up anything in particular? Or am I bouncing off? Or...
You're balancing. You're not
So she's protected,
You're
or
not leaving yourself. Let's put it that way.
okay? So whatever's in the protecting the house is stopping me.
Yes, the house has been warded.
Let's destroy the house. That'll stop that.
I'm sorry.
If we destroy the house, the walls will be gone. You can then do it.
Yeah,
She won't suspect a thing.
But your ally and potential, mentor here is. But yeah, no, you're not getting anything from it.
Okay. Oh well. She remains a mystery, unfortunately.
She's a mystery to me. The game commences for the usual fee plus expenses. Confidential information not an
This
entity's
Here we
could
go.
be why Cornelius finds her so damn attractive.
Probably.
Will you
yeah.
please stop that, Brian?
Probably just so I didn't mind probing.
She's a
I think that would've
mystery, a woman of mystery,
seen- Yeah.
allure.
Very powerful thighs.
What? Where did that come from?
Baby got back.
like a pair of hams she's got.
Oh, my dear bod.
When a lady walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, even the tall
Eric
man
gets
gets sprung.
sprung.
This is so wrong in so many ways.
Accurate.
But yes, she takes in your information. Well, our seers have found. Would you like to meet our seers? Would
Yes.
you? Okay.
Hang on. Seers, plural. But Brian,
They-
you
they-
said the
they're-
title of tonight's chapter was Seer, singular.
Yes, I know.
Did you lie to me, Brian?
They're usually a group. We do have their leader tonight.
Ah.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Cornelius, would you bring in Egerton, please?
Oh, Agaton. Good name, Brian.
Thank you.
No, fair dues. Good name.
So in walks Cornelius with a guy, and I don't believe I.
Mind
actually
your head,
ever-
my dear. Oh, too late.
I don't believe I ever got a picture for Egerton. I'll have to do that later.
Yes, please, because I'll probably use it as the thumbnail for the stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
I'll
a
have to do that
dinosaur
later.
has suddenly
Laurie.
appeared.
Flippy Hugh Laurie.
Hang on, which Hugh Laurie? House Hugh Laurie or George Hugh Laurie?
House.
One from
House.
From
House.
Black, not the Blackadder version.
another one from the what's it called?
Bit of Frying
Avenue
Laurie.
5. Avenue 5. Yeah.
Oh, Avenue 5. I've only seen one episode of that because it was Amazon Prime and you had to pay for it.
Oh really?
Wasn't too happy about that. But for what it was, yeah, good. And
So
where they
good.
left it, I'd want to see the second episode. And actually, I can probably afford to do that now. Now I've just realised.
Yeah, we'll go with House.
Okay.
And what's your name, sir? Edgerton what?
Egerton's just fine for now.
Is that hyphenated?
No.
Okay.
So you're the chosen ones.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Behind me.
Don't know who's chosen us.
Fate, destiny, pain in the ass, mystic, whatever.
I didn't vote for it.
Mystics are
I
always a
know I
problem.
didn't vote for it.
They keep popping
I never
in for-
agreed to any of this shit. So.
I'm on holiday.
Yeah. Good for
So
you.
that's off.
Should have been gotten
Permanently.
back to it.
Derek, there he's on a really long rest.
Yeah.
So I suppose you want to see what we saw to make
I've seen all kinds of shit.
invite you
Depends.
to
Tell you
this.
Fix him with a piercing look. Imperious piercing look. And say, the four of us, count us, we're all here, honest, have been through an awful lot to get here because of all the stuff you've been telling us about. Kindly take us with a little bit more respect.
Oh, of course, Your Highness.
Just your ladyship will do, thank you very much. I'm not queen. Yet.
So, why don't you, the four of you, come with me, Louise? He nods to her. She's like, yes, go ahead.
All right.
He's going to take you into another room of the house.
Hang on, house is taking us into another room in house.
Yes.
I'm confused. Isn't this some sort of
House
infinite
Basically-
recursion?
Another room within the
We're
brownstone.
going to get a gravity bubble.
So when a man turns 50, he has to go through a procedure.
It's called
They
going to
take
the
a
toilet
camera.
3 times a night.
They take a camera, from one house to another house.
Yeah, it's you have to become intimate with the camera. And they don't buy you dinner first.
Can I tell you a little story? Am I
No,
allowed?
that's okay.
No,
Yeah, I'm bloody well going to.
shouldn't fucking segue into anything. Please, Brian, continue.
It's a funny
It's the
story.
way that should ever sang into something.
Does the story involve a fist?
No,
Does
Does it involve a
them
camera?
raw balls?
it involves a camera.
I don't want to hear this story.
Big studio camera.
I had to basically go and get checked out in hostipal for something back in '91. This is when I was with Mad Sally, who I never thought you met, actually, Adam. I don't think so. Ask Bill about her. And
She'd ram something up somewhere.
no. And so for the day beforehand, I had to basically sit there and have nothing to eat, and they gave me lots of laxatives. Lovely, great. Following day, I went to the hospital, and they put me on this sort of platform thing. And they said, what's probably going to happen, we're going to tilt you back, and obviously something's going to be inserted, don't clench. And you'll probably feel a little bit dizzy, and we're going to have to pump you with air. Adam, I think you've heard this one before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they pumped, it was to basically, on the camera, it was to expand the bowel or whatever it was, just so they could see better. Now, that wasn't that pleasant. However, afterwards, the table sort of stood upright and said, well, thank you very much. We'll get you your results. Fine, no problem. Excuse me. Every single step I took for the next 1 minute was like this.
Yeah, you fart for like the rest of the.
Yeah.
Well,
And then I
what
went
Eddie
straight
said
back to
about the,
work after being told I should have had well, I wasn't told, but I should have had a week off, apparently, after that. I went straight back to
Remember
work.
what Eddie said about the new Doctor Who opening?
Yeah, essentially, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I said a big
The
word.
house takes you into another room.
Right, good. I'm so pleased.
This room has a large crystal ball.
Should have seen that coming. It's a reticule.
Oh, I suppose if you could all sit down and whatever, join hands or whatever.
Oh, please try and summon some enthusiasm, dear.
He's very
One of our
blasé.
friends is incorporeal.
Yeah, it might be a little tricky. I can put my hand in the rough area.
Oh, well, then don't float through anything. He seems like he's disdaining you guys already.
Can I kick his stick away from him?
He doesn't have a stick.
You said it was house.
He doesn't have a stick.
Can I kick his leg away from something?
Take it so he needs a stick.
Yeah.
Can I break his knee so that he needs a walking stick?
I just put a hand on Somerset's shoulder and be like, don't worry, we don't like him either, just sit down.
Righty-ho.
So he sits down at the head of the table. Does the whole shake out. Because limbering up is important.
Yeah.
Well, quite.
Puts his hands down on the table and starts to do the whole eyes rolling back into the skull thing.
I love a happy medium. Thank you very much. Cheers.
The
Hi.
crystal
Go
ball
to
starts to glow.
theatrics.
I'm looking for a particular...
Okay.
Crystal ball's glowing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's foggy, it's smoky in there, and it starts to clear. As crystal balls are wont to do.
This is true. Cannot be denied.
And you see a scene at night. It's in Central Park, the location where the ritual is about to take place, as several robed figures.
Rubbed. Robed. Oh, sorry.
Can I remove my eyes now, please? Please.
Revenge
I
is
only
so
have one.
sweet.
Why would you do that? I don't need this where I'm going. God. So, robe
I
figure.
approve.
You see about 6 of them come out. They're in a circle. On the ground, there are some glyphs. The standard summoning circle.
Mm-hmm.
See, braziers going, torches.
Sacred fire. Sacred flame.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Hecate.
You don't hear any sound.
That's a really shoddy circle they put.
Yeah. You can critique their summoning as much as you want. And, blah, 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 blah. You can see the leader. He's got, like, this little necklace thing. It's the Nocturne symbol you saw from before.
Okay.
From, like, episode 1.
So long ago.
So long ago.
Almost like days.
He lifts his head up. They all do. Light shoots from the ground. And, you see the tentacles start coming out from under the robes. The hood falls back. There's big-ass fangs and stuff.
Ashmedai.
There you go.
Okay.
No, there's 10 of them, though.
There are 6 there.
Now, is this a future vision, or is this a vision of the present?
House replies, because I'm going to call him House now.
Of course you are.
Totally
Yes.
ruined Egerton.
Egerton was such a...
Totally
It's
ruined it.
Egerton House. It's Egerton
I
House,
picked a good name,
which is just off Fitzroy Square.
and now you have House. So House goes, this is what would have happened.
If
Yeah, the future's a
If-
bitch like that. You only get to see possibilities.
You don't intercede. Now, if you watch again, you can see what happens. So, he does the whole thing again. Eyes roll back. Thing glows again.
bloody Gelth.
And the guys come out in the robes. And they start their thing.
How many?
And this
6 or
time
10?
I'm sorry?
6 or 10.
There are 6 of them.
Thank you.
And you see you guys start attacking. And you start fighting the Ashmodai. The tentacles, the fangs. You disrupt, essentially you combat the Nocturne and disrupt their ritual. And that's why that's why you were chosen. You're the only ones that could have succeeded in this.
Could have.
What about the banishing ritual?
I haven't seen a banishing ritual.
We take note
I
of
have.
everything we do in this vision.
Okay.
So here, let me try a little thing. I start shaking out.
It's important to shake. You gotta remember.
Oh, I
Hey,
literally make like
roll
almost
3,
absolute
limber up.
mockery of it.
I'm going to raise an
Roll 3.
eyebrow at this.
You need to limber up.
Need to limber up. I'm gonna grab a hold of House's hand here.
And this is where she fumbles the roll.
God, I hope so.
How would
he
that
takes
be?
your hand. You're kind of you grab his hand. He's kind of shocked, a little
Marry him
repulsed.
now.
Hey, don't worry, love. I don't like touching you any more than you love me.
2
Reach out. I'm
meters.
gonna touch the crystal.
Okay.
Like Auntie, well, Somerset, can you link us all up, please?
Yeah, link everyone up mentally.
You can't link up Egerton.
That's all right. I don't need to. As long
And
as
I'm gonna
linked
do
with Jess.
my push cog,
Okay.
and I'm gonna show everybody what I saw when I linked up to that pillar.
Oh, that.
Like I look at Egerton and I'm like, you know what really fucking sucks, right? Why you maybe should treat us a little more tenderly, because I've seen shit that'll turn your fucking hair white. I know who's being summoned, you cocky prick.
2 seconds, please. Just checking something. No, he's a sort of mousy grey in the picture. Okay.
This scares me.
It said turn your hair white. I thought for a moment,
No.
Might be a bit late.
Kinda,
This is ADHD for you. Sorry.
Like, so you say we're the only ones who can stop that fucking thing from coming in. I think you should maybe tread a little lighter. Because I'm the kind of vindictive bitch who will ignore this fucking thing just to piss you off.
Very true.
Lose the disdain and realize we're out there every fucking day trying to stop this shit from happening.
Also, show a little respect. He's
Divine
bloody dead, he
Stutter,
is.
At any one point, if you do anything other than nod, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you because there's no ward that'll protect you from that.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to play this.
Carefully, I suspect.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to.
Yeah.
You guys need each other. Very well. Very well.
Go over his hand. As I was saying, there is a ritual to banish. Grab a piece of paper from your pocket or whatever and start writing down.
This
Maybe you do a
requires the
calligraphy
same
roll.
amount of We're aware of this. This requires the same ingredients to summon, different proportions, of course. This is what we were going to be doing while you disrupt their ritual.
Hmm. If we know where and when it's happening, can't we just put explosives underneath the ground, have it blow up underneath them? And kill them?
That is actually a really good idea. I like that idea.
It's not a bad idea. There is something, and you guys can make an intuition roll real fast.
Is that 100 or 10?
I rolled an 11.
It's a D10, right?
D100.
bear with me. Hang on, I'm looking for me thing.
Believe you're incredible. Remarkable.
Remarkable.
Okay.
29.
Hang on, I've got that wrong. I thought it was something else. It wasn't. It's I plus 2 though. So
Here, I'm going to roll for Jacob, just in case.
Yeah, distinctly.
No, forget it. I don't get it at all.
Yeah, me too.
Either way, I do it.
Okay, Jacob. Spanky's character points out
Beautifully
that,
quiet at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was watching the whole crystal ball thing. He points out
Hi,
that
he got into my stash, alright?
You are
points out
such
that
a bad influence
you guys
on the
can
youth.
see the human faces of the guys in this.
Say that again?
You can see the human faces of the cultists before they start changing.
Oh,
You can
okay.
find them,
Can we take a
or
photo or something?
yeah, you could
What, on a
potentially
Nokia?
stop them.
You'd have to get rid of at least 5 because they have 4 more.
At least.
They need 6. They've got
If they
10.
need 6 and they have 10, 5 would have to go down. Now, these things aren't lightweight either.
House is going to point out to you that while you have he's going to ask you where you got the number of 10.
On the list,
Those are the one. Let me see that. Those are the
Unless it
ones
has the
that
list.
have been replaced. Well, who's to say they're the same? These replacements are going to participate in the ritual.
There's nothing saying, but I'm thinking that they're probably not stupid enough not to give themselves backup.
They probably aren't, but
Hmm.
you don't know their number.
No.
Be an outdated list like you were worried about.
Identify some of these. Maybe we can track them back to where they are right now, and from
Basically,
there.
what I'm trying to say is the people on there's nothing to say that the people on this list will be participating in this ritual. So the people on this list may be totally separate from it.
Do we recognise any of the faces from the list in the vision?
The list doesn't have pictures.
Yeah, but we know of some of them. We know what they look
Victoria
like.
Hand is not there. Maria Hill is not there. G.W. Bridge is not there.
Quatermain?
Clay Quartermain is not there.
Fitz? Ward?
So what do you think? You think if we take out one of these people that are in this ritual, we can stop it ahead of time?
I just think that
You
will shunt
may
us
have
onto
to-
a different time track, quite frankly. It'll just be somebody else taking their place. What he's trying to say is basically we have to stop the ritual in motion when it's happening.
I do have another idea. It requires a lot more preparation.
We're screwed.
Yeah, considering that it's probably going to be, all the cops are probably replaced with these fucking bug people.
I do like the idea of mining the area there. They're going to have it.
Oh, and my idea kind of goes along with that. If I can put down ritualistic circle, I could possibly convince something with enough punch, freeze anyone who passes its boundary.
At what cost?
Oh, that would be my thing to deal with, not yours.
So I'm just thinking, seeing as this is Marvel, I'm thinking about Doctor Strange and what happened.
You're not going to get a hold of that prick. We've tried.
No, it's a story. Strange. Basically, all the cost for all the magic that he did, the debt he owed, because that's what happened.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
it was the thing
basically
in the
swimming in
basement.
debt, so the
Yeah.
little more is not going to do any trouble.
Okay. Just a bit concerned for your moral soul, my dear.
What moral soul? You realize why they haven't made a doppelganger of me?
Because she'd be nice?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Harsh.
But true.
Okay, we've got clues here. We've got faces which we might be able to put names to if we try somehow.
Trouble is, this is murderer robot.
Could do
to
this
get
in two
online
parts.
internet.
This is why there are multiple of us, and of course, if everything goes, tits up, you can always go in guns blazing, like the crystal ball told us.
No, we got several days till this thing. We may as well try stuff.
Yep. Send with some heavy weaponry.
I wonder. I look at the Seer. I'm like, is there a way to make a null magic zone?
The Aquarian.
It requires a lot of casting and a structure. I mean, the house is basically one such place.
I think I could do that with this section of Central Park. Do you have the spells?
No, that kind of. I don't have that kind of.
It's Louise.
You can ask her.
Louise!
He's going to see you off to there, and he's going to take his leave.
Hey,
Does it have to
what
be
you
this
looking at that
absolute
crystal
spot?
ball, yeah? Looking
How
at the fancy
precise.
girls.
Uh huh.
I'm a bit concerned that anything
He's
he puts
gonna
up,
go
because
pop
it's a
some bacon in.
because it's a public space, I'm a little bit concerned that no matter what you put up could be damaged just by the public going through it.
There are ways around that too.
Okay, all right, just
I mean, you guys haven't even been to Central Park yet.
I will go to Central Park at
It's
some
not true,
stage.
yes,
I'm
we
not
have.
entirely certain it exists in real life,
that
but
part of Central Park.
I have been there.
have you?
I've been to Amy's Rock. Yep.
Really? Are you sure it
Central
just
Park,
wasn't
yeah.
the jet lag that had made you see things?
And Derek were there. He was riding a Jotunheim at the time, but
It's true. Yeah.
then we fucking did it because I didn't want to be there for an irritated Jotunheim.
You've got your claws stuck, haven't you?
Memories. Go to elbow Derek, through him.
This is why you shouldn't do that. Up you go.
Daughter.
Right, Louise.
Yes. Did everything go well with Egerton? gonna call
Well,
him
he's a
Derek,
lot more
goddammit.
polite to us now. That's for fucking sure. Do you have the spells to make a magic nulls, like a null magic zone?
Do you want to ward a house? Or
I want to ward a section of Central Park that I'm going to stake the boundaries of.
I don't have something that could ward that large of a section. You could probably put up protection circles around. Casting something that large be very taxing and require very special ingredients.
Yeah, I know. Always fucking does. I looked at Somerset. I'm like, all right, 2 parts. Why don't you, Derek, go after one of the Ashmedai? If, Flame Boy and Kites over here. Call him Speaks to Clouds from now on. How's that?
Speaks to clouds. See, that's what worries me. The thing is,
That's what he
Spanky
gets
is
for
suddenly an
smoking enchanted
NPC.
marijuana. That's all I'm saying.
Spanky is currently an NPC, and Jess is taking him off. I'm worried. Do, 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 do.
I can start.
requests to.
I can go ahead and get this started. This is gonna take a lot out of me. I'm gonna be fucking useless.
Can I ask how long it lasts for?
Please.
Until it's usually disrupted. The thing is, most of these circles, they require activation, and you have to be in the circles in order to have stuff going on. To disrupt something of this nature.
It's so understand. So essentially, what I kind of want to do here is, for all the power that they're going to be using, I want to put something in place that's going to drink up that power before it can be utilized.
Okay.
So anything
right.
they try to do, summon, want to convert that into essentially empowering something else, whether it be a person, object, thing like that. But it's going to
you want to take whatever you want
their
to put
magic
wherever
into.
they're doing.
We want to reverse the polarity.
What they're doing, you want to empower what you've already.
Right. So they're essentially going to be casting the banishment spell for us.
You want to put a sink in.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You want to put a power sink in. Nice. Okay.
I don't like the way he's happy with that.
He's proud. That's proud, Brian.
That's proud, Brian.
Okay. I still don't like the way he's happy with that.
Yeah.
You have something. I don't have anything in my forte to do that. Do you have a ritual that I can take?
We can probably find you something to put in a power sink. You do realize that you will still have to take out the cultists.
Oh, that's what I'm here for.
Well, we were always going to have to take out the cultists.
Okay, all right. We just wanted to make sure that
This is essentially like to have layers of failsafe. Like if we fuck up, and failsafe 1 happens, or failsafe 1 fucks up, we have failsafe 2.
Understood.
Quick question.
Yes?
Have we got a failsafe 3?
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
What
we
is it?
do.
Run?
It's called Justine starts summoning shit and pays any price to make it happen.
Actually,
Failsafe 3
I can
is
live with that.
run. Run.
Normally that's plan B.
I think it's a couple letters down.
No, I think we're
Now
doing well
it's it's currently sitting at D.
We know how we're doing when we work out just how close to A plan B actually is in the list.
I want you 3 to go after as many of these Ashmedai, because first of all, I'm the squishiest of the group.
No, that's fine. That makes sense.
I like breathing.
Trying to track them down, though, is going to be difficult.
We know what they look like.
Yeah, but remember, this is pre-internet. It's... well, just about.
Well, the information that Jess provided said they were subterranean.
Okay.
I'm just going to link that so you guys can read it and just say that I...
Thanks. Because...
Right.
All
I can see is a sheep.
Somewhere over Spanky.
I've got a house. I've got Derek Deadman.
Ashmedai, it's right there.
Yep. It's over your
Got
post about the scumbag college.
Oh, hang on a moment. Ashmedai text open. Aha! Let us show this to the stream. Many are the fearsome stories about the Ashmedai, the monstrous servants of the Night Lords. They are said to live in some hellish dimension until the Night Lords summon them. The true form of the Ashmedai is a worm-like, fleshy giant with no apparent eyes and 4 long tentacles protruding from the sides of his serpentine trunk. The head is dominated by a gaping maw, filled with sharp teeth, and 4 main fan themselves in human or animal shape. That makes no sense. Undetected and unsuspected, only some magical spells, psychic powers, and Nightbane talents can unmask the creatures. Realised why it made no sense. The head is dominated by a gaping maw filled with the sharp teeth and 4 main fangs in each corner. Unfortunately, the creatures are master shapeshifters able to assume any form they desire, which is nice. A race of supernatural predators, the Ashmedai live not on flesh, but on the life force of their victims. While the monsters often bite and tear the victim's flesh, they will rarely eat much, if any, of it. The only goal of their brutality is to flavour the life energies with terror and agony. When hunting on their own, the Ashmedai will stalk and toy with the victim. There you go, stream. I want karma for that, Brian.
Cool. Jess, did you want to share out the picture?
Ooh, picture. Picky good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Picky good. Why have I got James
Oh,
Corbin
me.
and
Okay.
a baby dancing? Hey, Big Lebowski. That's on Netflix now.
Is it? Never seen it.
You need to.
Yeah.
I'm an ordained minister in the Church of the Latter-day Dude.
Oh my god.
I can actually.
The Ashmedai.
That's just not right.
Get back head.
It looks like somebody from Canada in South Park.
Hey, buddy.
She can certainly deep throat.
Oh, that's just
Yeah,
wrong.
considering you can go straight for the throat.
Right, anyway, moving on. That's wow.
Moving right along. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, Brian, go ahead and put up the picture of it.
I'm trying to.
No, that wasn't it.
There was a picture? Oh, yes, that's why I
Yeah,
went there in the
that
first
wasn't it,
place, then
sorry.
got scared off by that gif.
I don't know which is worse.
I'm scared.
Actually, no, I know which is worse.
Oh, trolleyed. Aha. Right, this is their natural form, is it?
Yes.
It's a puppet.
Couldn't you afford a colour television?
No.
Okay. Hey, let us open up the link, because this is going to be the thumbnail for YouTube tonight. Either that or that woman. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dear me.
I think the woman's scarier.
Yes, I think you could be right there.
Jesus.
Just bite your head right off.
Oh,
It's just not right. It's just...
Which one? I'm not sure.
Dear me.
so Louise likes your idea of a power sink. It's just going to take her time to assemble everything.
Start looking up as well. I've got a couple of spell books I can maybe work something out with. I can talk to a couple of people, see if I can get something along those lines as well.
Okay.
Empires are good at stealing power. Know any of those?
She hastily says no. She doesn't like vampires.
Yeah.
Demons. So many good demons who like stealing power for their own purposes.
With the conjunction, I don't think any can cross over.
No. Alright, well, just good old ritual magic and then fucking cutting corners. Thank you very much, Brian!
Always happy to be of help.
Alright, I'm gonna help Louise do research into finding a good spell sync.
Okay.
Yes, Madam Somerset.
Just your ladyship will do. Adam, what say you and me go to the library?
I was thinking the FBI actually, but yeah, could do that too.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. You go to the FBI, you can get into their files and have a little look-see. And I can go to the library and see, look for known Congress people, anybody in positions, anybody in the news, that sort of nonsense.
Also, look up some of the underground works in New York City. These things are subterranean, so...
There should be plans, hopefully, in the library, yeah.
Yeah.
Grand Central, isn't it? The Grand Central Library?
New York Public
No, I
Library.
fucking
New
idea.
York Public Library.
Ah, that's the one. It was in that picture about the weather.
Weather.
Don't worry, they have a whole section on tax law.
Yeah, there was a tidal wave that came
There's a
along and
Guggenheim
flooded
there.
New York. And then it
Yeah.
froze.
The day after tomorrow.
That's the one.
Ghostbusters. No, Ghostbusters.
Also that.
That's what it's famous for.
Okay.
Did you know they put masks on the lines out in front?
For the film, did they?
No, I mean masks.
Oh no! Right,
COVID.
For the play. They
right.
put masks on the two lines out in front.
Oh, okay. Wow. I was amazed that it's right on the edge of the road, pretty much.
Yeah.
Watching the film, you never get the impression that there's a road right there. But anyway.
Find it funny. Okay, so everybody has their plans,
Yes.
Yep.
and I have things I have to work out for next week.
All right. Okay.
Thank you very fucking much.
don't mention it. Blame Jess.
Blame
She's
you
the
all.
brains of this outfit.
Blame you all.
Well, we're fucked.
I didn't say you were good brains, but you're certainly the brains of the outfit.
Like I said,
I'm
we're
surprised
fucked.
you guys aren't
Sorry.
working for the Night Lords yet.
It's only
We've
a
not
small,
been
fluffy-
given the opportunity yet.
Haven't been given the opportunity to switch sides.
They haven't approached me, so until they do, I'm the kind of I'm worth waiting for them to come to me for.
I'm going to have to start watching
Okay.
Constantine, aren't I?
The TV series.
Hmm.
That's very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was very good. Yes.
Okay.
Cancelled, but it was good.
I mean, I've seen him. I
He's
saw him in
on,
Crisis on
Legends of
Infinite.
Tomorrow now.
I saw him.
Yeah, I
on,
heard that, yeah.
I saw him on Crisis on Infinite Earths, but that's the only CW. I only watch the CW stuff for the crossovers. They don't grab me. They're all very similar.
He's on last season of Legends of Tomorrow.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah,
All
give
right,
karma.
so-
Lots. Oh yes, we had an extra 10 karma.
Karma,
you were away
a lot of
cooking.
roleplay karma.
You were away cooking. He gave us another 10 karma.
No, I heard. I had my headset on.
Good. Right, yeah, good.
She was actually 20 feet from me.
So why did that?
Hang on. I have a thing. Everything. Hang on.
I had a thing once.
Did it fall off?
No, I'm sorry, that was a kettle. Can't believe I've got to go to town.
What did you
this week.
do? You've summoned her. Oh dear God. Oh God.
I'm
Be
looking behind me.
afraid.
I'm
You
terrified.
fools, you fools. You...
Oh my Gideon! Hello, sweetie pie.
Camera's over here.
Yeah. Hi, darling.
Hello, dear. Well, there we go. That was nice.
And now she's scurried off to her
Back to the bolt hole.
iniquity. Abandon all hope, ye who enter.
She's not a voice in my head. Oh, good. Actually, it
she's
worries
a
me
real
she actually
person
exists.
after all.
I'd rather she was a voice in my head now. I think
Proof that
about
I
it.
exist.
Okay, so you get the 10 and another 10 for RP. You're gonna get 20 for the 2 guys you murdered.
I didn't murder them. All right, they were naughty
Well,
people.
They'd already been killed. Yes, I know.
They were not really alive, yeah. So.
And I was considerate enough to clear up the glass afterwards.
I like the power sync plan. Give yourselves 30 for it.
Nice one, Jess.
Yeah.
Can you
About scaring
possibly
House
give
with an inch of his
karma?
life.
Can you give karma to Spanky, please, for not swearing once this session?
I will give 5 karma to Spanky for not swearing and being very, very PG in this
Yep,
one session.
I
What
approve.
about me scaring the pants off of House?
He wasn't that scared.
That's unfortunate.
Next time.
He did
Yeah,
speak
next
more
time
lightly to
we'll
us.
make it so that he is.
Trouser time.
Jess, send me a list of stuff you want for your emergency supply packet. All right,
Oh,
and we'll see what we can sort out for you.
I'll pay for it.
Oh, shut up.
And you hung out with Louise. You're working with Louise now. That's good.
Extra karma for the mental strain given by that image of her and the tall man, please.
No.
Oh, bastard.
We're thinking about that tonight, won't you?
It's haunting me.
Just remember, girl.
You need to watch Fantasy.
I will say, Adam, you really should try to look up Phantasm. I actually think it's on
Amazon.
YouTube.
Really?
It's on Amazon. I'm thinking about putting it on and eating dinner.
It's a PH,
Very
by the way,
short,
Adam, but Phantasm spelled with a PH.
Yeah.
Just some people
PH
try and spell it with an
yeah,
F. So,
Phantom, yeah.
yeah. Good film.
They came out with a new one, Phantasm Ravager.
Oh, they did several sequels, though none of them were notch on that first one.
The first 3 were awesome. Then they
3,
stopped. They left it on a cliffhanger. Then they came out with Phantasm Oblivion and Phantasm Ravager.
I want to go and watch it now. The trouble is, I live on my own nowadays.
Just beware of dwarves in robes.
Because I've been listening to the Twin Peaks soundtrack. That has a whole different meaning.
Not on Netflix, but
Go on, jump down. Go on, you can jump
Honestly, scones, tea, and penguin biscuits would be
Scones.
perfect.
Scones, tea, and penguin biscuits. Righty-ho.
yeah, I haven't had penguin biscuits in years. I used to love penguin.
Miss penguin biscuit.
Always remember to bite the diametrically opposed corners, one at the top, one at the
Hi,
bottom.
dog.
Oh, and there's dog.
Stick it
Hey, dog.
into a cup of coffee.
Yes, now, yeah.
Suck the coffee up through the penguin biscuit, then mush the penguin biscuit into your mouth. It's an orgasm in your mouth. It's brilliant. Shut up, Adam.
There's a puppy. There's a puppy.
I know
Look
it's
at
a
the puppy.
pupper.
It's
It's
a
a puppy
puppy.
dog.
Hey, buddy. Yeah. Hi.
Poor
Oh,
baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the stream off.
You're blind and going deaf, I know.
Stream schedule before we go from the stream anyway is tomorrow night, Sundays, 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern. It's the Flash and Blade podcast.
What time in Japan?
I have no idea at all. Wednesdays, 10 p.m. / 5 p.m. It's 10:30 / 5:30. It's a live reaction with Brian, myself, and Eddie. So obviously, Saturday nights you got the RPG. All the other nights I'm streaming Star Trek Online. So there we go. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Try
Bye,
not to
everybody.
have nightmares of the shit that we do.
That's very true.